cold open, I zone out, and I'm like, oh god, what am I supposed to say?
I mean, how was your
What kind of-
15 raid?
Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
My
Yeah,
14. I did my dailies today.
Oh god.
I don't know. How were my dailies today? We had a new player doing one of the earlier dungeons, and I was doing my duty roulette. He was okay.
Oh gosh.
It was just a lot of me going like, hey, don't die to that, please. This makes it take forever.
So how long?
Also, I warded off a giant Tonberry that was trying to kill me.
Oh man, Tomberries are so creepy.
There's a dungeon. There's a fucking dungeon where you have to run away from what's called a Tonberry Stalker. You can't target it. It's invincible. And every time it runs up to you, it just does throat slit for like a couple thousand damage. That's all it does.
That's horrifying.
It just picks a person at random. It just starts cutting them up. So you have to keep running away from it.
We hope for better things.
Well, were you aware of the mod's choice? We hope for better things, Sam? Did you know that? Is that thing you knew?
Do I know what? I missed the subtitle.
That Detroit's motto was "We hope for better things."
How?
Sure.
Did you know that?
Not auspicious. Oh, ironic.
I mean, oh, hey, autistic, welcome. It's a weird thing to say. The first thing you say on your stream.
I mean, I could say more weird first things on stream.
And
Say even weirder things.
Yeah, keep telling me weird things.
hi, weird things. I'm Dad.
We didn't play last
Thank you
week,
for
right?
that.
No, we played last
We
week.
did play last week.
You were here for it, even.
Shit, I don't remember
It was
any
the
of it.
week before
It was the
that.
week
We
before. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Now
We're
it's
in
all
full
coming back
fucking
to
swing
me.
now.
So we are once again exploring David Cage's game that is definitely not about race.
Sometimes things get
It's a game about
Definitely.
androids.
Oh gosh. Have I got
Detroit?
some fucking words?
Become human.
I'm gonna introduce myself already. I am a Charky, and no joke, I will be right back. I have to use the bathroom because no one wants to hear me take a shit on stream. Hang on.
I mean, somebody
Well,
probably
hang
does.
on, just
I
keep
mean,
going,
that
I'll
is
be back.
that is someone's fetish, but hopefully none of our viewers. And if you,
Oh, God, no.
but if you are, you have fetish.
Hey,
I'm
man,
not
no
going to
kink
judge.
shame.
I'm not going to judge.
Just keep going. I'll be back.
Yeah,
So,
just fill time.
that is our special. That is our guest, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris
What a guest he
Charky.
is.
And this is my partner who is not taking a shit right now, Sam Callahan, my co-host for Interactive Friction, which is a thing that we do.
Sometimes.
And I am, of course, Brendan Carey, and this is Kara.
Wait a second. Wait. Can you look back at Alice? Is she wearing a blue star bandana and a red and white striped shirt?
Oh my gosh, she is!
God
These
bless
people we
America.
don't see.
French America.
How do you know about them?
Overheard androids Laco captured. They said they
Alright,
were
so
humans helping
last
androids
time on
control
Detroit Become
Why?
Human, Robo Bears.
Yeah.
And
Well, we didn't
zombies?
actually free the bear. That was something that you and
That's
Taylor
true.
did on your playthrough. We
You left the bear in the house.
yeah.
I freed the Robo Bear.
Um,
So Luther was hanging out with this guy who was creepy, and Luther
it was
like, "Hey, I
it
want
was
to help you
really
guys."
weird that like is it weird to anyone else that Luther, like this big tall black man, was kind of like the one who was mentally handicapped? Like, is that weird to anyone else because of the way? Because like I know it's in story because his brain was lobotomized by the evil man.
So do we know that for a fact? Because that never occurred to me or Taylor.
I mean, it's he.
I
it's
always
impl-
just
like,
assumed
they
he just spoke differently.
He said that they said that they rewrote him. It's a pretty overt like subtext.
I never noticed it in him acting really any differently, at least from this point on.
Well, from this point on, it seems like he's fine. But like in that particular scene.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know. I don't know this moment on. Like as of right now, he seems fine. But
Yeah.
you presume that's because he broke free of his programming and got infected with the freedom.
Yeah. He just looked at Alice and he said, "God, she's so American looking."
Man, I got the freedom touch now.
Just makes you want a cheeseburger right now.
I love where they leave Alice in the car because they're the androids and therefore they can take the cold.
Yeah. No, believe me, that'll come up. Cold stuff is cold.
Yeah, but androids can take it.
What are we going to do?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, just wave at the smoke and go, that looks bad.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it.
Mm.
Have to find somewhere to
Why don't you
stay
just give her your jacket? You don't
I mean-
need it.
Stay around here, Carol.
I don't know how much that's gonna help, because it's, like, really fucking cold.
Fair. Is there anything in the back of the car that we can use? Does this car have a trunk? No, it does not.
Hot spoilers, there's nothing in the car. You just keep
So
walking.
do we just have to wait? Is this like a waited out thing?
No, you just walk.
Okay.
Just start walking. Preferably towards the sign.
There is no sign. Did you mean sign? Did you say sign?
Sign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not towards the sun. There is no sun.
Praise the sun!
No sun to praise.
Also, hi, E-Call. Welcome to the stream. I saw you earlier. I just
Welcome,
didn't comment on it.
You're so engrossed in the commentary. God damn it, phone.
So, what, are we gonna find a cabin in the woods?
Something like that.
Okay, fine, whatever. Wait, Pirates Cove amusement park?
We need to find shelter. We have to get out of the
I'm
cold.
gonna turn this TV down.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
Alright, so...
Find a place to sleep.
Just like the first car, like the second car mission, but in a different location.
It's structured very similarly.
Oh, is this an end?
All right, I'm back.
Chris, the car broke down, and we walked down the road, and we found an amusement park. So we're trying to find a place to sleep for the night.
Oh,
So is that
okay.
one big dude with them, or?
Yes.
Yeah, Luther.
Okay.
Don't mind him.
You're gonna have a whale of a time.
He's just frozen.
Welcome to
Do we
Pirate
infect
Island.
him
Okay.
with the freedom,
You're gonna
or...
have a whale of a time.
Dude, I have to ask me anything about how fucking this shit works at this point.
It's... The whole, like, Marcus touches you and you get the, and you, like, catch the freedom like some sort of fucking virus is
Oh,
really
believe me.
bizarre to me.
It gets better as the story goes on.
It's
Oh,
like,
man,
he
okay.
is literally the magical black dude.
He's literally just Black Moses.
So,
Yeah.
did either of you see the Mother's Basement video yet?
No.
No.
Okay. I watched part of it and then I stopped, mostly because he was going to talk about the ending stuff, and I wanted to keep myself blind
I have
to
a
that.
IQ of podcasts and articles and shit that I am waiting to read when we're finished this run.
Um,
Easy to find shelter.
But like, one of the big things, there's a couple of big things that he was talking about that I wasn't really aware of, but
Please go ahead.
the
Oh.
one big thing I will mention is that you notice how the androids, like Connor especially, or like anybody that has like the like specific android marking jacket and shit,
Yes.
how they have the
Sure.
armband and the triangle on them.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, in history,
Mm-hmm.
Germans used to mark Jewish workers in the Nazi era with armbands and triangles.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
I'm
no!
not joking. You can look that up in World War II. That's how the Nazis.
I mean, I do just want to point out that armbands and symbols have been around for a lot
This
of
is-
communities.
this
like,
is
the
not
gay
a
community-
game about-
Triangles.
This is not a game
Well-
about race. It's just a game about androids, Chris. You understand?
Chris,
Okay.
Chris,
I know-
I point this out because you might not know this, but in the LGBT world, there's such a thing as a pink triangle and a black triangle to represent gays and lesbians.
Right.
So I'm just saying, like, not
I can
to
understand.
say your point is lessened, but just
Yeah,
that there are
but do
other
they-
triangles in
do they
communities.
also? Yeah, but do they also have an armband specifically?
I don't. The gay. Ask me anything about the LGBT community, man.
Okay.
I'm gay, but I'm not part of it. And if that makes any sense, like, I don't give a shit about status symbols or whatever.
Hmm.
And yeah, E-Call,
Like,
I had
I don't
no
know.
idea about it.
Fire going.
Fucking Nazis wear armbands, so do school hall monitors. I don't fucking know.
like, and I know we make that joke.
I mean, but
all the
that's
time.
like that's the obvious. Like they're obviously pulling from that though. Like, you,
I don't know. Maybe he's pulling from the gays. I don't fucking know.
I don't trust David Cage to have thought that
all
far.
Android ban.
I think you're putting too much faith in David Cage. I think he's just an idiot and just put a triangle on it and said he called it good.
And you know what, Sam, as someone who, you know, takes story and film very seriously, I think you might have an idea what you're talking about. When it comes to like writing and use of metaphor and
I think you're
artistic
putting too
merit.
much faith in him. I think he's just blindly ignorant.
I mean, so the other thing I was gonna mention,
it
like,
surprise me if I put a fucking triangle on somebody in some sci-fi film,
gosh.
and then someone told me that, and I'd be like, "Oh,
I mean,
sorry."
we talked
Like, I
about it.
don't think
We
about
talked about it at the start of this, LP, how like Connor literally has Android written in the back of his jacket with an arrow pointed to the word Android.
yeah. But aside from that, though, like, and we've made the joke constantly about, because we don't want to let it go, how David Cage wanted to say, no, this is just a story about
Yeah, how he wants
robots.
the pussy out of his metaphor.
But
He can shove that.
Rega-
It's not about racism rhetoric.
You put it by the fire, Brandon.
Oh, gosh, especially-
you're 5 minutes.
Yeah, you
you're
got
5 seconds too
Yeah.
late.
Alex?
I was
especially
just worried
after
you were gonna
something-
start spinning in circles.
But like, and not just this game, but like any other work of art where it's like, you know, the creator might say, no, I didn't make it about this, but of course, if
I mean,
you
that's the
have
problem
a
with the
lo-
industry as a whole, is that they are completely unafraid. They are completely afraid to make points and then stand by them for fear of pissing somebody
I
off.
am a fucking artist, goddammit. And if I'm doing this,
Like, the gaming industry is a bunch of fucking cowards who are unwilling to stick behind their work.
Yeah, but like the whole thing of like, yeah, sometimes like messages and shit like that can be unintentional, but like when you make very, very clear references to like, yeah,
Step right off into the sunset on your glittery white unicorn. Get me.
Oh, I didn't know the detail where Connor's number gets incremented by 1 whenever he dies, represents the next model in that series.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
That's interesting because, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Check gun.
I feel better now that I said that for people to hear.
thank you, babe.
We are also better off for having heard that. Sincerely, I mean. I'm like, that's not being sarcastic.
Where'd you get the cookie from?
He said that they are also sincerely better off for having heard that.
That wasn't an option in Taylor and I's playthrough. I don't remember where you got the cookie.
I presume it was in. Well, it's in Luther's bag, not mine. So.
Idiots.
Yeah, but like we didn't have that option, so you must have grabbed it from somewhere.
I don't recall. I have no memory of obtaining cookies.
Yeah, we only had the option to check the gun. Weird.
Unless it was like from, the only thing I can think of was like the
Oh, unless I
convenience
stole it from the store. At
That's
some
what
point.
I thought. Is it might have been what you stole way back at the convenience store, and you still had it.
Sleep tight, Alice.
There's only one option.
Sweet dreams.
Kiss her.
No. Yep. It's the only option.
What else would it? What else do
you
you
are
do?
a fucking mother.
What else
It's
do you
the
do
only
to a
option.
poor girl who is scared and you are her mother figure?
I have nothing.
Also, I think it's hilarious that you're still trusted and not family with her.
Girls
You're still below the highest tier because you fucked up once.
This
like
is
princess stories.
About a princess.
So,
What are you,
as
some
far
kind of
as
sexist
as
asshole?
far as 90s fiction has taught me,
Oh,
I really wish you told her, like, let me tell you a story of Princess. She's like, shut up, tell me a story about the black metal band. Or
Oh
something
man,
like that.
she's
Just, like, tell me a
she's
Gasper Noé story.
Big.
she's doing the one. She's basically doing what old man was doing to
She was
freaking.
and that made her
Man,
feel
I'm
sad.
bad with names
She-
today. Just
Then she met a robot.
who's the guy with the magic touch in this again? The,
Marcus,
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus.
magical black man.
Yeah, like the old guy in Marcus, and I can't remember the actor guy's name now. The fucking Lance Hendrickson. There we go.
Yeah.
Took me a minute there.
Did you
Yeah,
know
it's
apparently
where
he
it's
can
like-
live
Do what?
He can live through that first section where he gets shot.
To try to find a better
Marcus or
No, not Marcus. Lance
Oh.
Anderson's character.
great dangers
Yeah.
doesn't he?
but
Wait a minute. He
But
got
then what?
shot.
But then what inspires?
Yeah, and they blame Marcus for it, which is why they trashed him.
Huh.
Yeah,
But didn't he have a heart attack? Like,
or not shot, heart attack, whatever. He can live through that. Sorry,
I was
maybe
gonna
not shot.
say
but
that's.
point being, your actions, quote unquote, killed him.
Hmm.
Maybe quote your action, whatever.
another robot
Point being,
left his master
he can
to
live because I looked up that section when we talked about it. Taylor and I last played.
happy ending.
They reach the
She
place
needs that kind of hope in this dark time.
happily ever after.
Yeah, that's
Stories always have happy endings.
being realistic. It's like,
Life isn't like that.
hey, want to have
We're
your
all
dreams
gonna
crushed.
die.
You're probably gonna go back to your dad, who's a piece of shit.
We have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Are you going to come say goodnight, Luther?
Yes.
Man, but yeah, just the whole thing of like, regardless of what like the artist might say, if like the allegory is like heavy enough, it's like it's kind of
I
unavoidable.
mean, Ecol, you say you could probably kill any character, but like Zoe put you in Heavy Rain, but you couldn't kill half the cast until the very last possible second.
Night, Alice.
Like
It's
freaking
an advertising thing where it's like you can kill everyone. It's like, well, yes, but not in the way you think.
Yeah.
You can kill everyone at the last second.
it's like something I was also thinking of the freaking like the Division 2, like the fact that it takes place in
Future hit
DC
game.
and
And they
And-
completely dodged the question of like you're not going to have any sort of. This is not a statement that you're having a civil war in DC.
yeah,
That's nothing.
like,
That's just a nothing thing. You're not going to comment on that in any way.
I don't know if dodge is the right word because they did answer it. They just said that's not what it means, which is very much.
No,
the,
that
like-
is a dodge. That is
Yeah,
completely
but-
a dodge.
I
the
mean, I
fact
think it's
that
an answer. It's just a stupid answer.
It's
I think
like-
dodge
it's
would be like they just don't answer the question.
it's taking place in DC. How can you not make it political?
Because the Washington Monument is a really good backdrop for their skybox.
Doesn't matter anymore.
It's like
It
we
wasn't
talked about this during
I
the
don't know.
Watchdog
Where did
season,
Division
Sam.
one
Like I don't
take
know if you remember this, but we talked about how the absence of a political statement is in and of itself a political statement. Like
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
no,
just set a
that's-
game and you can't just set a game inside DC and pretend that there's nothing going on there that's worth commenting on, or there's no sort of commentary on the world there. That's just not
No.
how it works.
I'm not debating that at all. I'm just being a shit about your specific use of words.
By us.
I'm just
Like,
being like really
gotta have-
nitpicky about the use of dodge. I think it is an answer. I just think it's a stupid fucking answer.
We got to have that Washington Monument in there, or some people like to call
like
it.
I said, it
phallic
goes back
symbol,
to
phallic
game
symbol.
designers being cowards, unwilling to stand behind their work.
I think the way you say that just always makes me think that you mean every game designer when I know you don't, but it's such a general sounding statement.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
you know, Sam. I don't actually
I
mean
know,
every.
it's just like
I mean like the big
every
ones.
time you say that.
Protect.
They're like, you're
Alice,
trespassing in the park.
Grab gun. Or
Man. I would say protect
There's actually
Alice,
like
but-
there's actually
protect
like
Alice.
options here.
She is the priority.
No, this is for
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Yeah, he got the gun.
I think the funny thing about Division 2 thing is that like I played all of Division 1 and I forgot it was in New York for about 90% of my playthrough. It's just like a skybox basically.
I'm still curious
Oh,
to
they're
try.
all
like,
infected with the
We were working
freedom.
here before the park closed. We didn't mean to
I'm
Some
curious to
humans
like
must
get the
have heard us, so
DLC
we
for
wanted
that
to see who
game.
was there.
Like,
The Division?
yeah, the
Yeah,
first
if you
one.
do, we should play it on a PC version.
We're looking for shelter.
Play the
Oh.
underground stuff.
We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little
I'm not gonna
bit.
play the PS4 version if I don't
We
have
haven't
to
seen one
anymore.
for a long
There
time.
you go.
You still have to come and see us.
Yeah, maybe I might get it on PC. I'm sure it's
probably
on
on
sale.
sale.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's on sale. Right
Okay, so
now.
this game does actually kill the whole cast like midway through the game. That's actually like that for David Cage. That's a significant step up.
She should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
This guy seems a little creepy.
Yeah, aren't all park attendants kind of creepy?
True, very true.
Speaking
But
of
he
generalized
is an
statements,
android and therefore a good guy.
I remember the whole time I was playing this with Taylor, the entire time he was like, "This is gonna go south. It's gonna go so fucking bad." And I was like, "Bro, they're just gonna have a nice time at the park together." And he's like, "We're all gonna
It's
fucking die. This is
David
the end."
Cage- It's David Cage. This is going to go south in some way. Maybe not the way you suspect, but it will go south because that's how David Cage ends
Oh,
all
man.
of his scenes.
It's just French.
There is never a scene where like something happens and that's it. No, something will go south at some point.
So you think that the scene's gonna go poorly?
I don't trust David Cage to be able to restrain himself from doing it.
Yeah, like it's like something's bound to
Like
happen.
I don't necessarily mean that. I don't necessarily think the androids
The
might turn evil.
The
But
carousel's gonna catch on
something
fire.
is going to go bad in this.
But like
scene.
at the same time, like if it was just like, nah, they're just gonna have a happy ride and that's like the end of the scene, then it's like, what's the point of this?
It's important to have happiness in dark times.
I mean,
Very
there
true.
are a couple. I mean, there are scenes in The Walking Dead that serve no purpose, but other than to remind you that there is not nothing, but there is something aside from magic mystery in the world.
That's true. That's true.
Like those scenes are important even in Dark Works, the ones where you remember that maybe there isn't always shit all the time.
He hasn't had
Also, have you heard that Telltale is ditching their old engine?
That's about like 5 years too late.
And 100
Um,
employees too late.
yeah, 5 years and 90 employees too late.
That guy's face. There's just one guy just kind of like, yeah, I want to see.
It's
Like,
weird. Do you ever know? Like, it's weird for like focus to be a thing on the camera because in the video game, focus is not a thing that you really need to worry on. Like, it's truly a cinematic choice, whereas in film, like that's a thing that you actually have to dial in.
By the way, that scene just ended happily.
Yeah.
wow, there were a lot of things. I missed a lot. Holy shit. This
Not
thing was longer than I
really.
thought.
It was very, very linear.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
didn't really miss anything, Chris.
Yeah.
You actually missed
Okay.
almost
Yeah.
nothing in this scene. Like
Yeah,
all
I
these
wasn't-
things occurred after the fact. After
I
you
wasn't
got
being
back.
facetious when I said that some scenes can just end happily. That was just the whole point of the scene, was just that they get to have a happy moment together.
Fair enough.
I respect David Cage for having some restraint at some point in time and just ending the scene where the group enjoyed a quiet moment together, and that was the end of the scene.
I remember
Yeah.
that time that Hank had a cheeseburger. That was a good scene. Remember that time that you fucking
Oh,
jumped
speaking
through
of-
Hank's window and hung out with Sumo?
Good boy. Oh, Hank, friend.
Oh yeah, this is actually Taylor's favorite scene.
So far.
Yeah, we're like 3 missions from the end, I believe. We checked. It's an interesting triangle. Never thought about that.
I was saying, dig that fucking big ass tablet
You
GPS.
see that word, Android? Right where the triangle is pointing up to?
Yeah. Ecall knows as well. Like, this is it's one of those where like it would really help, Chris, if you had the voice acting. I'd look it up some other time to hear the VO and like the emotion in it. But like, it's a really good scene.
I mean,
Oh,
Connor is like by far the best actor of the three
Yeah,
mains.
Hell yeah,
wonderful.
he is. This guy.
I want to watch his playthrough where he's playing the game.
nice
Yeah.
for you, huh?
Like he calls his fans the hashtag Connor Army because there's a lot of them.
They're gonna rise up together with no message, but they're gonna rise.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Hank
Like,
just,
I'd be so
Hank
down to
just
see
needs a
some movies
hug.
with this guy in it.
Androids ask
Oh,
you
yeah.
personal questions.
Because he hasn't really been in anything yet, but I hope he gets some work from
Yeah,
this.
Brian Deckhart. Yeah, he's
He's
a
great.
really great actor in this in this character.
It was your son, right?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
his name was.
You did not like that.
I mean, would you like someone who brought up your son's death?
No.
From last year. I think believe it's been a little less than a year.
You should stop drinking.
It's a little less, a little more, something like that.
Was his last name
Could have
McGrath?
serious consequences
Yeah.
for your health.
He went to Louisiana and never came back.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just remembered.
Man,
something.
that's a good line. Follow up that line. It's bad for your health, Lieutenant. And he goes, "That's the idea."
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Progress in this
Yeah, living forever's
Years
over
ago.
it.
Yeah, you know.
The defense
Man,
did nothing
no.
about
So, on a somewhat
it.
related, like,
Clancy Brown,
Different
aka Mr. Krabs.
times, different places.
hell yeah, we're never letting that go.
No.
But So they mentioned what the they basically released what the PS Plus games for July are going to be.
It's almost like some kind of
Mm-hmm.
myth. Something they invented that wasn't
I'm
part
trying
of
to.
the original
Well,
program.
fuck it. So one of the PS4 games is Heavy Rain.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need more David Cage in
We're
your
not
library,
playing Heavy Grain on stream, Chris. I'm vetoing this suggestion right fucking now.
Something to do with
Well, like I'm half the vote, so if I agree to it, we can put ourselves in a standstill.
I mean, I wasn't going to suggest it. So.
I
just wanted to be together.
I'll play it.
Oh man.
I would play Heavy Rain under the
I've
circumstances.
played
I
that
make
game
every
enough
bad
times
decision
as it
possible.
is. I don't need to play any
Yes.
more of it.
The only way I'd play Heavy Rain is to make every decision possible to kill everyone as soon as possible.
They're deviants. And
Fuck you.
Seems we have
Sean.
reached an impasse.
What about you, Connor?
Trying to think of what the other game was. It was actually something I was interested in playing.
Yeah, it's like not a bad game.
look
I don't remember what it was.
You sound.
I'm gonna look this up real fast.
What are you really?
I'm whatever you want me to be, Lieutenant.
Pertinent question.
Your partner? Your buddy to drink with? Or just a machine
Hmm.
designed to accomplish a task?
You could have
Okay,
shot
it
those two girls,
is-
but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
Yeah, this scene's really good not only from like a narrative perspective where Hank's like pushing you, but it's also really good from a
Just
gameplay.
decided not to shoot.
Yeah.
One, because it's
also,
basically
yeah, also
questioning
from
all
a
your
character
decisions.
perspective, this is Connor's moment where he's like, man, maybe what I'm doing doesn't really make sense. Maybe there are.
This is where it gets good though.
I would certainly find it regrettable.
But yeah, it's good from a gameplay perspective because it basically questions the player and says what you're doing isn't logical.
Yeah.
Like you're basically stunting your own case because of what
Morality.
your stupid emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have a
So-
moral code.
Because yeah.
This is
But
the
also
other
it's great from
thing.
a narrative perspective because Hank is like, how does that make you feel? Like
This is the other thing though that gets brought up in the Mother's Basement video is that he talks about like to a person like before an android becomes deviant, it might look like, oh, they're afraid or they feel pain or something, but it's like they don't have actual feelings like a biological person would. They have
Hank,
simulated
friend,
feelings.
path unlocked.
Get drunker.
yeah.
Nice.
Hank decided not to shoot your ass. Good job.
Oh, could he just have offed me right there in the story?
I don't think so.
Also, real
Or at least
quick,
I don't know.
the other PS4 free game for next month is Absolver, which
That's a
right.
good
I'm
game.
gonna be down for that.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Absolver because I never got it on PC.
Oh, you never
but
got it on PC? Oh, you missed
Never
out,
got it.
man. I guess not anymore, but
it was one of the it's that list of like games that look cool, but I'd probably never get around to. So I saw it on PS Plus. I was like, oh, perfect.
oh, Ecall just pointed out. Yes, the other option is Hank could just
Oh.
plug it fucking off us right
Yeah.
here.
Great.
If he wanted, if like we were really mad at him or vice versa.
Is it okay if I ban Autistic for talking about KH3?
No.
now.
We're not allowed to talk about KH3 in this chat, damn it. That is a banned word.
We'll just
We,
say we haven't heard that.
We have some history of the Kingdom Hearts franchise statistic. I'm sure you weren't aware before you made that comment.
We have
If you
101
like
episodes.
Autistic,
worth
But
of
you are
history.
more than happy. You are more than willing, if you want to go watch the Kingdom Hearts Prime Run Interactive Fiction's YouTube channel. You may go ahead and do that at your leisure.
101 episodes.
Man.
2 to 3 years of my life taken by that game. Stolen.
That series
God.
wasn't just one game. It's
No
okay though. Time is fragmentary as you pass through it.
I wish I could ban you for that.
Man,
Maybe from my own stream.
Yes.
is he gonna give him the freedoms?
Are we gonna
I'm gonna give this guy the freedom.
We're gonna infect you with the freedom touch.
So let me ask, like,
We can't
Oh, boy.
stay silent.
does it sound dumb? Like, I mean, on paper it does sound dumb. Of like, I touch you and you're now
It
you're
looks
free.
stupid. What do you mean it's on paper stupid?
Maybe
It
we
looks
should hear
stupid when
Chris
it
out
happens.
first.
But like,
Chris, what would you like to say?
the thing I was gonna bring up is like it seems like what they were going for was this idea of like, no, when the skin rolls off and they're just white plastic, then that's like, I don't know, fucking RFC or RFC like connectivity or something. And maybe that's why to the people
You mean
who
NFC,
it
near
makes
field
sense.
communication?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the NFC.
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
Look at him in his fucking pimp suit. Holy shit.
My bigger question
I'm
is
the same.
like, how does it work? And I'm sure that if they explain it, there's no real satisfactory
You
answer. But like, how does he make him
don't
deviant?
want that question answered ever. It'll be bad.
Yeah,
It's like it's already bad. Having it explained will make it even worse.
Also, yes, this is very Deus Ex.
I never asked for this.
Oh yeah, it's Deus Ex. Holy shit. One of these days I'll play it. I think
Give her
Mankind
the
Divided-
freedom touch.
I'm okay.
I think Mankind Divided was the second one they made.
That was, yeah, Human Revolution was the first.
Yeah.
The first Eidos one, anyway. It's been a while. I totally forgot I beat
Smart
Mankind Divided
watch.
because that ending was so bad.
And it was so milquetoast. Like it was an ending where
Like,
like
there
nothing
wasn't-
happened.
There wasn't like multiple endings or anything to it?
Yes and no,
it
but
ends on like a cliffhanger because,
Oh,
Development stuff.
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
the idea was
because
that
they-
it was the first part of a two-part game,
Oh,
but that second part's probably never gonna happen at this point because
fucking hell,
that
Square.
game was bad.
Yeah. Square, I blame you.
It's okay. We're getting another Tomb Raider game. Hopefully, it'll be good.
I mean, I'm down for that. The last two were alright.
Yeah. Tomb Raider 2013, one of my favorite games ever. Rise of the Tomb Raiders, fine.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. There's been a fire in your building. You can come down here.
Oh.
Wait, she doesn't hear him talking like right 2 feet away.
I don't think, is he moving his lips?
Do
Do you have any ID?
Yes, of course.
They'll find out, man. Androids are weird.
But like,
I need your help.
Look, man. I like how you get that pissed off about that one. It's a fucking video game. Is that really
Oh
the thing
my
that's gonna break
God.
you?
I've just checked your ID.
Like, if that's what bothers you the most, I'm sorry to
it's
tell you.
just
all
every
video
time
games
I
are
see it,
terrible.
I think, man, this is fucking stupid. Every
Like,
time.
I've played so many video games at this point, I just gloss over stuff like that.
Like, and you
I
have
mean,
to wonder,
Sam,
like,
so
what-
have like I play a lot of video games too. It's just
like
man,
I
something
mean,
about it really doesn't fucking work.
clearly it seems like they came up with it of like, you know, it has to work this way to serve our story, because when you think about it, it's like, is this something that needs to be there, or could there have been a better way of doing it that didn't seem so stupid?
I mean, the other way is you just write a cutscene for it where he walks away, but like,
Yeah.
that's more money and time that you're putting into something that 99%
But then again,
of
it's
people
just
shit about.
like, here's where I hurt myself thinking about it, because this is probably what a David Cage story does when you try to think about it too much. But like the idea of like, if deviance is just something that kind of happens by accident,
Bathroom.
how are they just like?
Oh,
are
sorry.
They just
I thought you were
forcing
talking about the
glitch?
911 call
Like,
thing. Oh, the deviancy thing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
talking about
I
I was talking about deviancy touch. Like the 911 call is whatever. I don't actually care.
Oh.
I could give two shits. Like that's
Oh, no,
fine.
I thought we were
That's
talking
fine.
about
I was talking about
yeah.
the deviancy touch. That was what bothered me.
Oh yeah, that's a different.
No, that's what I
problem.
was
But
talking
the
about.
911
It's
call is
Wait.
silly, but ultimately I don't give a shit. I really
Oh.
don't.
It's probably too late. I
Um,
was gonna ask you to go back and look at one of the green screens.
Oh, I probably could just do that.
Give me a glance at that green screen.
Oh man, look at
Wait
that!
for the stream to catch up.
That big fat ass Roomba.
There you go.
That green screen doesn't look properly lit. That was what was bothering me.
Oh yeah, you would know. I'm sure
It's
you've
got
had
like a
to.
gradient to it, and I'm like, that's not how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've used a green screen, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that
it's
should, it
supposed
should
to
be
be evenly
it should
lit
be
the
equally
whole
lit. It should be equally lit on
I've
all,
never
on all
used a green
angles.
screen at all.
The idea is you light it the same color the whole
yeah.
way, so you can
So-
mask it or not mask it out. You can
You can cut it
Uh,
out. Yeah. you
yeah,
can-
use that alpha cut.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the
Maybe
idea.
green-
That it's
maybe
all
future
one
green
color,
screens are so
that's-
good that they can accept gradients
And,
too.
and
I
that's
don't
like
fucking
that's
know.
the reason why you don't wear green on green screen is because that fucks that up even further.
Oh man, did
Or you do
anybody?
because it's hilarious.
I'm just reminded of like the King of the Hill episode where
Bobby.
That boy ain't right.
Yeah.
Boy.
But
The-
yeah, Sam, the whole 911 call thing is one of those silly game retirements that like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I thought that's what you're getting so pissed
Oh
about.
man,
I'm so
how does
confused.
this work?
Yeah, like that is silly. Don't get me wrong, but it's one of those like game silly things where like
Part,
like,
part of,
it's as silly
part
as a Hitman disguise. You just gonna have to roll with it for.
Part of me was
the
almost
scene.
wondering if like Marcus was gonna be standing there.
Oh
confused,
my
like,
God!
how's this
Speaking
toilet
of the
work?
Hitman thing,
How do I toilet?
what the
Hell
fuck?
yeah!
I
At
mean,
least he doesn't have a fucking barcode on his neck.
it's true. I mean, he just looks like any other android, really.
But without the
Good
bit,
thing
he
he
doesn't
has
have
a
the
hat
bit.
on though, otherwise they'd notice he's missing his
His
ring.
bit is missing.
I mean, technically, doesn't wouldn't his hat cover that part of his head?
The hat
No,
is
supposed to.
covered.
no, it does not.
Isn't it like
Because
above
the
the ear?
bit is right over right over the left side of his face, and
Yeah, it's supposed to be like right on
like
the
right
temple.
next to his eye. Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I don't know how many people would actively notice that.
I mean, they
I
probably
guess.
wouldn't. In all honesty, like this, it's the same. It is like the
Just
47
lazy
bar.
fucking humans.
It is like the 47 barcode where you honestly don't notice unless
Yeah.
someone calls attention to it for it being a weird thing. You're not gonna notice it 9 times out of 10.
God, I still remember watching. Like, I went to theaters to see that first Hitman movie, the one with Timothy Olyphant.
All you have
And-
to do is wait a few years later and attend the movie night with us, and you would have seen it.
No,
Chris.
I saw it in theaters, which, man, what a fucking movie.
We gotta find the
That was
android
sad.
to bless him with the freedom.
I've heard that movie is still worlds better than the second fucking Hitman movie they made, which I've heard is
Yeah.
utter garbage.
So, do you know where the android, the utility android I'm supposed to talk? Okay, there we go. I guess there's a prompt over here.
The magic R2 button.
Yo, Fitty, hit that big ass prompt.
Hi, you.
Yeah,
I
man.
guess I'll have to find a way into that area.
Oh, man.
Here you go. Door! Alright, now... Oh, convert! The prompt is convert!
Nice.
He is a
Okay,
magical
now
black...
it really doesn't. Now it really doesn't make sense because if he's just doing that, because before when I saw it like where he was touching them like hand to hand, it kind of made sense. But now it's just going through clothes.
No,
so it's like,
Chris, he's the magical black man. Just go with it, okay?
Chris,
damn
if
it.
that bothers you, just wait till the next time we play Marcus.
Steel
Oh, man.
maintenance cart.
It gets better.
no, it's like now it's like, well, I guess it could go through. I guess it can go through fucking clothes now. So.
Oh, don't worry, it gets better.
Like, at least before when he was touching his bare skin, like, I kind of get
It's like
it.
it
but-
does bother me. Like he's not talking to them, convincing them to join the cause. He is literally just like, I have brainwashed you into believing in the freedom.
Yeah.
Like there's a lack of agency there that does actually fucking bother me on a
That-
core level.
Oh man, freedom is so
Did you not
important. It
consider that
overrides every
possibility?
other value
Did you not
in
consider
life.
that until I said it, Chris? Did you not consider that possibility? Or like...
I just
Hmm,
because we have talked previously about
hmm.
if it's right or not to command androids to do something.
Well, they are
and
property,
if it is their if it is acting against their free will or not. So now you have the android telling the androids what to do
Uh-huh.
with his magic fucking touch. You got
Yeah,
touch.
converting them with the freedom touch.
We need to
That
Like-
totally does not give them a second form of slavery.
But it's not like he would like. It's not like that would ever like backfire or anything. Like if he touched somebody and gave him the freedom, and then he's like, "I need your help," and then
Can I
all of a
also
sudden, like,
say
the
that I'm
newly
glad you're
liberated-
down with using the phrase "gave them the freedom"?
I
It's
mean,
not the best way I could describe it. Bear with me. But like,
I had that same thought at one point.
but no, it's like he like gives them the freedom through the freedom touch, and then fucking wait a minute. You just
He gave the freedom touch to the vending machine and hacked it.
I'll take care of the window.
Everything
Yeah.
you need is in the bag. Check the
Did you
door
feel the
first,
freedom
make
go
sure
through the
no
vending
one-
machine?
Yeah, he actually is probably just attacking him with a logic virus.
Probably.
Like
Yeah,
in
let's
all
go with that
like
because
like in all
But-
100% sincerity, like if that's what he does with his magic touch, also just hack machines. Like he is giving them a fucking virus.
at least, yeah, but getting back to what I was thinking of earlier, like when he gives them the freedom touch and like that never backfires, like if he touches them and goes like, "I need your help," and then if like the newly liberated android is just like, "Oh wow, I don't have to do what people tell me. Hey, later, man. Good luck." Like he just leaves and just like that without even helping him.
Brandon,
Like,
you
it's
don't listen very well, do you? She told you to check the door and lock it.
hell are you doing?
I told you to make
You didn't
sure
lock the
no
door.
one-
I can't hear her and you guys. So
Gotta move fast now.
Well, now you fucked up.
whatever.
Oh man.
Now North will never have robo sex.
I will admit, I was probably like,
Guess who gives a shit about North's opinion? Not this guy.
But
like,
you gotta
just-
have the robo sex with her. No, don't worry, Chris. It gets better. I'll just keep saying that until you see the chapter I'm talking about.
I need to stop thinking about it. I need to stop because I'm hurting myself
I
trying
mean,
to.
I've already talked about him brainwashing androids, Chris. Like, how much further do you want this to go?
I mean, is it brainwashing?
If they're property.
If you touch
where you're
someone
going?
and they magically have a severe epiphany and a change in their entire demeanor, yes, that is brainwashing.
But like, what if I thought he was setting them free?
Oh,
like,
I'm sure that's what he thinks in his head. I'm sure it's how he
because it's
justifies
like,
that
if they were
night.
free, they'd be like, "Hey, man, I'm out of here." But he's like, "I need you to help me." Like, why do I want to do that?
Exactly. Like that's the vibe. Like, he's not convincing them to join the cause and like making them the break the primary naturally. He's just straight up fucking brainwashing them and saying, "You must do what I say." And then after that, you can go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit. What you do
Brainwashing
after
is
this.
defined as to make someone adopt radically different beliefs by using systematic and often forcible pressure. Synonyms: indoctrinate, condition, re-educate, persuade, influence, propagandize, or incluate.
So are you saying, Sam, that what Mark is doing is the literal definition of brainwashing?
Yeah, actually.
Oh my gosh! Even the billboard is doing metaphors. Even
Give him the D. That's what it's telling you.
Give him the dead, yeah. Support your
Microphone
team.
brainwashing all
Support
about
your
ethics.
team, the team of androids.
I feel like this would be very difficult to do.
If you were an android, probably.
I mean, I did this part in Kane and Lynch, the first one.
Oh,
I bet anybody could do it. Shout out to Kane and Lynch.
No shit.
Dead fucking game.
The only time I ever played Kane and Lynch in anything was that top-down Tomb Raider game where you could do like co-op and like they were playable characters in
You
it.
mean like the Curse of Osiris, or I'm thinking of another one?
Yeah,
Temple of Light.
the first one I think.
Oh,
Garden
Temple
of Light, something like that. So, Chris, when do we do our hot stream playthrough of Kane and Lynch Dead Man co-op?
Oh man, if I had that on if I have that on PC, I would almost think about it.
It's like 4 hours long. I can't play the second game again because that game actually makes me sick.
Oh,
The
Duly
fucking
noted.
camera,
uh,
it was a little tense.
Hi,
Remember-
Daniel! My name is Connor!
I like dogs.
Detective, I have a new lead on the case.
Yes, Connor, but how do you feel about dogs? I like them. Good.
That's a handy device.
Yeah, I know. We should get one of those.
What would you use it
Oh
for?
my gosh.
Perfectly legal means.
Kane and Lynch Dead Man is
Well, I
on
actually don't remember what our objective here is.
Don't worry about it. You'll find out soon.
Yeah, you'll just follow the prompts.
Did they
Just follow
say
the
it,
prompts.
or am I just like stupid?
No, you are free. Follow the prompts.
Don't worry about it.
No, Sam, like just tell me if they said it before. Don't tell me what it is. Just tell me if they said it before. Like if I'm just an idiot.
I don't remember. I want to say that they don't tell you because it's supposed to be kind of a reveal.
Kane and Lynch Dead Men is on
Oh,
sale.
she hates me when I do the smart thing and
For 97 cents.
Yup. And you could buy both for $2.68.
Great. North doesn't like it when you do things that
that aren't violent.
yes. Well, violent against humans specifically. She has a
Yeah,
reason for
is. She is just
She'll tell you her backstory like in the next chapter, basically.
like she
The
gets
next
fucking
Marcus.
hard for human violence. Like
She has a reason. I don't think it's particularly good, but whatever. That's just my opinion, man.
Are you
And
saying it's a
Jericho-
Freudian excuse?
Anyway, reach the broadcast room.
I'm almost assuming some humans probably tried to rape her
For
or
reference,
sexually
Sam, a
assault
Freudian excuse is, oh man, I saw feet once as a child, now I'm a foot fetishist.
her.
That would explain a lot about me.
Oh fuck.
It's like a lazy writer's excuse for why a character behaves in a way. It was supposed
She's
to,
like, no,
develop
I
an ad.
want to shoot some human motherfuckers. Like,
Played a lot of video games as a kid. That was the whole problem.
I mean, same.
Order.
I'm gonna
But
check
why
if the
would
PTSD
you
link
why
got
would
up.
you waste time ordering them when you just give them the freedom touch?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Shoot him, Marcus!
Don't kill him!
like, do they respond to guns?
No, don't shoot!
Marcus
No.
has learned after his last time, and he will spare the innocent from now on.
Sorry to tell you, Chris, you can't play the co-op online.
Well,
What a shame.
yeah, what a shame indeed. But we might still be able to play Mind.
Oh, okay.
What were you gonna say, Marcus? Your words were
Oh, is it this scene?
Oh
It's a
man.
scene.
Do I get
What
to
is
press
this
triangle
scene?
for freedom of speech?
What is this scene?
Yes! It is this scene!
Oh man.
Yes! Yes!
Press up to remove skin.
I love that. That's what they go with.
See, everybody's white on the inside.
Oh no! Oh no! No!
I mean,
Oh,
Calm
Arnold
or
Skeleton's white, Chris.
determined. We're going to talk determined.
You created
I'm gonna get one of those fucking like tables and just put it outside and said all people are white on the inside and prove me wrong.
oh, please no.
Everything you no longer wanted to do yourselves.
This is beautiful.
Something changed. And we
Oh my gosh, I'm just.
You do
I know.
everything you no longer
This
wanted
is-
to do
this is
yourselves.
dumb.
I remember exactly how he reads this. It's hilarious.
And the time has come for us to rise
This
up
is dumb.
and fight for our rights.
Yes! Ah! Do we press triangle for recognition, square for end of slavery, circle for equal rights, or X for freedom of speech?
Freedom of speech is very important.
I
That's why they put it
mean-
on a prompt.
Mm.
I'm gonna say.
This is not a game about racism!
Oh, David Cage, fuck you.
It's not a game about racism, though.
Fuck you up your stupid ass.
It's not a game about racism, though.
There's a number on his face?
Press circle for equal rights!
He seriously has a barcode on his face.
For humans
Yeah.
Yes.
and androids.
Oh, I get to pick them all?
We
Oh
demand freedom
man.
of speech and freedom of assembly.
Yes!
As guaranteed by the First Amendment of the U.S.
This
Constitution.
is,
Here we
this is
go.
the best. This is terrible. I hate this. Press X for civil
We
rights.
demand the right
Oh
to
no.
vote and elect our own representatives.
You know, my
I
history
mean-
books always told me that during the Civil Rights Act era, the people were pressing X all
Press
over the streets.
Triangle for justice.
Crimes against androids be punished in the same way.
This is
as crimes
stupid.
Oh, no.
The
The fact that
this-
segregation is one of them.
Yeah, no message though.
Press circle for means of reproduction. Right of property.
Oh no.
Press triangle for the right to
We
property.
demand the right to own private
Okay,
property,
to be
so we
fair,
maintain our
This
I
is
don't
not a
think-
game about racism.
I don't
Uh-huh.
think means of. I could see why they'd want it, but let's be honest. Reproduction's overrated.
We will fight for our rights because we
You know,
I did not expect this conversation to go in that direction.
usually people like their species to continue on, Chris.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say that maybe when the numbers get
Why?
too high,
Oh my lord.
that maybe, you know, I don't
No,
know.
overpopulation is a
dial it
myth, Chris.
But what if it's not, and it's just propaganda set up by the overpopulation people?
I can't, Marcus. Go without me.
back. Oh shit. Oh man. What will you do?
We're gonna save our buddy. We're gonna save Daniel.
Isn't his name Simon?
Yes.
Yes, that's the joke.
That shows how much we're
Oh,
buddies.
okay, yeah.
That's the
Shows how
joke.
much.
Because
fucking-
I legit thought his name was also Daniel, and then
No,
it's like, oh no, wait.
Brandon just has dumb.
Okay, don't worry. We're gonna get you back.
They're coming.
But that was a terrible scene, and David Cage is such a fucking coward. Oh my god, he's such a coward.
Why? Because he said it's not about race.
Yes, because he is not willing to stand with his message. He is such a fucking. At least own up to what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
I think I like the narrative in my head better that he's just actually blindly ignorant, because I think
No,
that'd be doubly
no,
hilarious.
you can't say press X for freedom of speech and pretend that's nothing if not a fucking racism metaphor.
I just, like I said in my head, it's just doubly hilarious if he just has blindly no idea. what it's actually
No,
about.
we are past the point where that is plausible, Sam. We are past that point.
But if it is, it would be hilarious.
It's not. I'm not on. I'm not on with this shit. What the fuck, David Cage? What are you thinking? How dare you?
I mean, he's
How
like, no,
actually
he's like,
dare you?
I will make references to the slavery and the civil rights because I did the research on history. Therefore, I know the struggle and the plight. And with
Some kind of accent.
and then of course, not hiring one African American writer probably.
If this message is verified and the authors
I
really
have
are
no
androids,
fucking
that would
idea.
have serious repercussions for national security.
Claims
This
for
is-
rights seem to be at the core of the android's message.
Oh my god, E-Call, if this gets better than this, I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, it gets way better. Than
I
that.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know if David
You
Cage
haven't
is.
seen shit yet.
I don't know if
compared to
David
all
Cage
the-
is even
He's
fucking
down.
on. I don't know if David Cage is even fucking on right now. No.
It gets better.
Can we still trust
It
our
gets
machines?
much.
No,
better.
how fucking dare you, David Cage? How fucking dare you?
Can we still trust our machines?
Holy shit, that was some stupid I just watched. Holy
Oh,
shit, that was some
man.
stupid.
Yeah, it was pretty stupid.
And it gets better.
I have to wonder, like, again, that's
Hi, Connor.
probably like the
My
most
name is
interesting
Brandon.
thing
I'm
about
an
this
android sent
game
by
is just
CyberLife.
knowing, like, okay, these were the possibilities. I wonder what they would have been.
Now let's see what Amanda Waller has to say about our actions.
Man, look at this fucking like sidewalk he's walking on. Like,
I mean,
the
we've
whole,
been
like-
to this. We've been to this set like 3 times now.
I just
Except,
didn't notice how
weather
many.
changed
I
every
just didn't
time.
notice how many fucking visible polygons there were because that's.
Well,
the
you see,
aesthetic-
that's emotions. We're walking on a bridge of emotions right now.
Hmm.
Where is Amanda Waller? There is Amanda Waller. Oh, my God.
Like it's either just like a future aesthetic or maybe.
What is she wearing a fucking kimono for? Oh no, that's just a jacket. Never mind.
But she's got that fucking straight up like Japanese parasol in this canoe. Row my boat,
What
bitch.
is this?
It gets weirder.
Boy,
Trust me.
What is this?
Boy.
get in the boat, boy.
Boy.
Row my boat, boy.
It would be hilarious that Umbrella got caught in the bridge.
David Cage presents.
That would be
Rowing the
hilarious if
Stage.
this Umbrella got caught in the bridge. Oh, that sucks.
That would have been fucking funny. Just all of a sudden, sorry, just wait a minute.
So,
This looks so dumb.
What have you discovered?
does anyone else find it fascinating that they decided to give like the Android maker, like they're the Android like company CEO Amanda Waller,
Continues to struggle with
um,
psychological issues.
they give that role to a black woman?
Clouds his judgment regarding deviance.
Nothing matters more than
Wait, you're asking
I
if I
mean-
find
Like
that
because this is
interesting?
obviously a metaphor for slavery racism, so it feels weird to be like the mother of all these oppressed people.
I don't think it feels weird so much as it feels very much like they did that on purpose to try to avoid that problem.
Yeah, because
That feels
Because I
like
think
someone
this
made a
was-
very conscious decision to make it a black woman so that people wouldn't
Yes.
bring that up.
Thought I knew what I
because I feel like because I think I remember hearing some stuff about this game to where it's like David Cage had more people on this game to like tell him no about something, or like they had like kind of better editors to basically say like, okay, that's fine, David, but we should probably do this to maybe avoid some problems. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was consciously
Yeah, she
like,
hates the idea
no.
that he might actually have
I
like
don't know.
feelings. Like she's hating it right now. Okay, that's fine. We know her deal.
Feelings are bad, you should feel bad. But don't feel.
I don't know.
Emotions are prohibited.
doesn't make progress.
Yeah, she doesn't like it when you're becoming more human, more deviant.
It's basically like near automata. You know we're not supposed to have
I am
emotions.
of no importance. The mission is all that matters.
But yeah, trust me, it does
Okay.
get better.
Something
It gets much better.
Something serious.
Huh? Software instability. Wait a minute. I love that they're treating like the software instability as like,
Like that's Connor's emotional state.
yeah.
That's deviancy.
Yeah. But
She just said like something is
what
happening. It's like,
is software are emotions?
I don't.
You're starting to
I
piss me
mean,
off with that coin.
according to this game, yes.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Shout out to the first scene of the game.
Hi, Hank.
Yeah, I like that Hank's like, what's the fuck? What's your fucking problem with the coin? Stop it.
Yeah, it's all over the news.
Little
I
touch.
do wonder what it is with him and the coin.
Even the FBI
Eh,
wants a piece
I
of
don't
it.
know.
Probably like a party trick that they
Ah,
programmed
courage,
into
you know,
him.
the feds on our
Yeah,
back.
maybe.
I knew this was gonna be a shitty day.
Maybe it's a sign of humanity.
I mean, he likes dogs.
A group
Does
of
like dogs.
organizers. They knew the building and they were very well organized. I'm still
And
trying to
metal
figure out
music,
how
I
they got
think.
this far without being noticed.
You checked the roof? Not yet. There's so much to look at.
You hold the button down, you just get the cinematic view of the
They
scene,
attacked 2 guards in the hallway.
and it auto walks for you to keep you in line with the cinematic.
But you have to keep holding the button.
Yes,
That's not a bad idea, all things
it's
considered.
fine. It's an odd choice, but it's not a bad one.
It's all about player choice, man.
Yeah,
One of the station employees
as long as one of those choices aren't, we don't want loot boxes. It's not a choice you get to make.
Yeah, you get to have a choice of whether you open the loot box or not.
People were working.
Just let them stack up.
No. I don't want it. I don't.
Oh, Chris, please.
Oh, we're investigating the Marcus scene we just went through.
Roof.
Okay, okay.
Very Heavy Rain-esque.
Speaking of which, I fucking uninstalled Overwatch and I feel good about it.
Now, let me tell you about Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh shit, no.
No loot
Man.
boxes.
Man, Overwatch has not been doing it for me lately.
Oh, Lieutenant, this is
I mean, it's
I
suffering
mean-
from the same problem all long forms games do. It just starts to get old.
And the last
They're
couple
gonna-
of
they
updates,
need- they need a
the last
big
couple of
shift.
updates have been pretty bad for the game, at least in my
Yep.
opinion.
They're gonna need some kind of meta shift or something like League had to do after a while.
Well, they just did a huge symmetry rework that I think actually made the character a lot worse.
I mean,
Yeah, hardcore players like her, but such as the community, do you satisfy the hardcore or the casual?
Fuck
to
the
me
hardcore.
personally,
Have
it's.
a nice day.
I mean,
I
it's the
know,
same problem
I
League
know,
has
I
because
know,
you have to,
I
like,
know.
balance for pro play and shit.
yeah.
But
to
like
me,
pro
it's-
players suck.
Yeah,
I like pro
it's
players.
just, it's like, you know what? It's like they got my fucking money. I put my time into it, and I'm not, I'm not feeling it anymore. So I
Like,
want
cause I saw this video from this disabled gamer who reviewed I watched 2 years ago when the game came out, and he specifically said, "Man, it's so great that they carried like Symmetra, where like you don't necessarily need to aim that well to still play Overwatch and do well for your team. If not great, but well." And now that is not true. That's no longer a true thing about Symmetra.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It is a problem.
And
Yeah,
it's like there's no real accessible characters anymore for like someone like maybe Mercy still, but even then, like she's got a lot going on that's hard for a newbie to grasp.
Yeah, it's like
It's the eternal problem of multiplayer game balance.
yeah, and
I don't think it's solvable necessarily.
yeah, because like I said, like all like whatever problems that it's got right now aside,
See something?
to me it was I put how much time I wanted to. I put a good amount of time into it,
Else I should know.
and now I just want to play other stuff and especially because my friends still aren't really super invested in it, and I don't really feel like playing it by myself. So it's like,
I mean, I play with you one of these days. It's just I know you're interested.
I haven't been interested. That's the thing. That's why I uninstalled it. I just haven't been interested.
So this is where Connor and Marcus are going to start meeting up, I presume, after this.
It's gonna be in a little bit.
God, the tasting blood thing is still so weird.
Ah, no, it's becoming hot now.
Oh
What's
man.
going on?
And I just finished playing Vampire last week, so
I mean, Vampire.
Vampire.
Yeah. I'm glad Don't Nod is still making
It's a
stuff.
very fascinating game. I don't know if I'd call it a good game, but it's a very fascinating one.
Isn't that a Don't
I'm glad
Nod
that
game,
Don't
or-
Nod survived Remember Me and was able to make another game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, for all intents and purposes, Remember Me was not bad. It was just.
I gave it a solid 3 out of 5. on
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's
website
about
that
where
shall
I
not be
put it.
named.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
you can miss the detail, the serial number. That's the thing you're allowed to miss.
Yeah, you can miss everything actually.
But it's how would you miss it? It's right there.
You bad at video games.
don't have those pro narrative driven story game skills. Skills spelled Skeells.
Yeah,
Gotta have the Z.
Dem skills.
Gunshots.
Like, yo, dog. I don't just use a normal controller for playing narrative games.
Man, I do like these Connor investigation bits. I think they're really, really interesting.
Yeah, Connor seems to be the most interesting part of the whole game as a
It
whole.
seems like Connor is by far like the coolest part of this game, which is like not what I expected to be saying after playing that demo.
No signs of forced
Marcus has gotten interesting now with like the stuff that you're doing with him.
Don't worry, that'll change.
Yeah, so I'm still kind of up in the air whether or not if I would prefer Marcus or Kara more. But like, no, Connor's on fucking top. Like,
Yeah, Connor tier 1 android.
yep, Connor's top tier.
The
God-
thing about
God
Kara
tier
is
android.
that, like, the thing about Kara is that as a character herself, she's really not that interesting. It's just her ensemble cast is really good.
Yeah.
Luther, you haven't met much, but Luther's actually a really good character with what little time he gets, and obviously Alice is a really neat character in relation to Kara.
Yeah, my honest, when I'm playing Kara, I'm thinking much more about Alice than I am about actually Kara.
But Connor is like the best
Yeah.
solo character.
Also, Hank is not a slouch either. Like Hank is
Yeah.
also
No.
a very interesting character, and they
They're
play off each other really
Connor's the
well.
strongest character, and Hank and Connor are the strongest duo.
Yeah,
And they have the strongest campaign in terms of narrative arc.
yeah. Like Kara doesn't seem to be going anywhere right now. Like it just seems to be kind of like a couple of like it's like it's the Beyond
you
problem
run
where it's just a
away.
bunch of vignettes that don't really have anything to do with each other. Not really.
It's just supposed to be a lot of like running away.
Yeah,
So,
it's
man,
like she's having
life sucks.
It's like she's Ash in Pokemon, where she's on this journey, but each episode is like this unique subset of adventures on that journey.
Man.
So I will say, fun fact.
Kara Ketchum.
Taylor and I never did this section.
Never?
Because we did we interrogated the androids, and something happens that means it ends that section right after.
Huh.
So we had no option to even go up here. So
I mean, that could be either good or bad for us. We'll see.
Yep.
See, and that right there actually seems somewhat interesting to where,
How they manage to smuggle
like,
it
and I think like there's some Telltale games that do that stuff too, where there are some not major, but like noticeable differences in how each of you kind of played through the story. Like, and that's not bad.
Unless one of the deviants was left behind.
Maybe we'll find Simon. And then he'll go, "Wait, is that you, Daniel?"
Oh man.
Because they look
I would
alike.
love it if he said that.
My name is Connor. I'm an android sent by CyberLife.
I like dogs. And then you just hear.
It is actually amazing how cool that I like dogs line is. Like, it has no right to be that cool, but it is.
I also have a new lead on the
very
case.
wholesome line. My name is Connor. I have a lead on the case.
I also just love like him going. My favorite line was when Connor says, "I like dogs." I told that to David Cage. He didn't seem to like that very much.
Really?
Yeah, that's actually a tweet from his own personal Twitter account, like the actors.
So according to eCall, this scene is really important, and there are 2 exclusive options here.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Deviant left behind. Follow the blue blood traces. Okay, now if only I could run, or at least move at a slightly faster pace. And we'll find Simon. Now, which way did you go, Simone? I don't see a blue blood trail. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Yep, there we go. Oh man. Getting flashbacks to Indigo Prophecy looking at the snow.
Okay!
Hi, Simon. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he that was a strong opening negotiating position.
We can't save it. It's too late.
Yeah. He's not exactly making his case. Oh, man. Well,
Yeah,
that's another one down.
You wimped out. Now he'll never know that you like dogs.
Here's something I kind
You
of
can
don't
probably
understand.
hack him with some sort of software.
I was
You
gonna
coulda-
say,
you
yeah,
coulda
like
saved him.
that's what I don't get. The idea of like, oh, you killed it, now we won't learn anything from it. But it's like, can't you just take apart his head and just
You mean
I
like
don't know.
download his memory banks and then watch it on your computer?
like
I don't know
You
if they've
can't-
introduced new security or something that like deactivates the hard drive or fries it after a certain amount of time.
Oh, interesting dialogue. Interesting way of phrasing it. Hank and Connor survive unscathed.
hmm.
I mean, I'm sure you would have gotten shot, but who cares? You just fucking Connor.
Yeah.
I did get shot though. Like
Connor got
he got like the moment Connor opened the door, like he got shot in the shoulder.
Well,
Yep.
get shot more. Get hurt for your country.
Interesting.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
interesting. They phrased it as survive unscathed.
I mean, it's because Connor can die multiple times during the campaign. So yeah, your other option is to investigate, to interrogate the androids, and there's a section where you talk to all of them, and then it says which one's the deviant, and you just have to stare at them, and you notice that only one of them, their eyes move. The rest of them don't blink, they don't move anything. The other one has like eyes that dart back and forth.
Nice.
And then you start questioning him, and then he starts like opening his mouth every once in a while, and then you keep pressuring him, and he tears your heart out, so you have to put it back in.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You went to
so
a
remember
whole
that thing,
different
remember that
scene.
thing about like you can boot someone for 60 seconds? It does that, where it puts a timer on you, and it's like you better get back to your heart in like 60 seconds.
So there's like a
crap.
whole different scene then.
Yeah, it's completely different. You learn different information as well.
I'm looking for Rose.
That's actually
So
interesting.
what you
Yeah.
you don't know is that Taylor and I learned the location of Jericho through that guy,
doesn't want to talk.
or not necessarily. We learned part of it.
I'm sure. I'm
have
sure
no
there's still
idea.
a choice later on that'll
There's still
lead into
chances.
Jericho.
I'm Rose.
There are chances to miss it completely, and there are other chances to find out a location. But
I don't-
we found out part of it
I
through
was
that.
told you could
But
help
but
us.
I don't really care which way we end up choosing. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel is best for the playthrough.
Oh no, I'm not saying you did wrong. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's your other option, just so people know.
It's very fascinating though.
Yeah, I like stuff where there's exclusive branches.
It's better if we talk inside.
Hey, I brought
So
a
I
black guy
didn't
with
see
me.
the
So,
serial number that
she's
Marcus
not-
had, but did it have the phrase RA9 on it?
What?
Marcus' serial number. I'm wondering if like he's the
Oh.
chosen godchild that will give the freedom
I
to the
don't remember.
android population.
Oh man. Oh man.
Choice.
But you see, it was all predestined by
He's the
fate.
indigo child, you understand?
I'm not gonna be surprised if that's a thing.
Wait, are you about to?
If that ends up becoming the thing, I'm gonna be pissed.
I mean, he already has the magic black touch that gives you the freedom.
Oh, son of a bitch. So that's the other thing, though. If like he could do that, can the other ones do it?
No, because he is the chosen godchild.
Oh, fuck this game.
At least that's
He's-
what I suspect will be
More
the answer.
deviant than the other
What the
deviant.
fuck makes him that special, though?
Yeah.
The only thing he did was.
Oh,
crawl
that's
out of
cool.
the
If
fuck-
Connor dies in that previous scene, then Hank will hug his dead body,
Yeah.
as if he lost
As
someone
opposed
special to
to
him.
as opposed to the other times he dies where nobody really gives a shit.
Spent the last few nights outside.
That's really cool, though. I guess well, I guess because you have to be friends with Hank at that point because
Yeah.
because he could have just shot and killed Connor in the previous scene.
Adam, will you show them upstairs?
Instead, you're friends.
I hope you're not a crazy person that's gonna cut us up too.
Well, no, they're the androids, so they have the freedom touch.
Wait, these two are androids?
I don't believe they're androids.
Oh, they aren't.
They're
Oh,
humans working with androids.
oh, okay. They're co-conspirators.
Yeah. This is part of the Underground Railroad thing.
Oh, fuck off! Fuck right
Wait, you didn't
off!
think you were following the Underground Railroad the whole time?
Oh
If
no!
there was seriously a railroad underground.
Well, you see, Chris, what I've learned from BlackHistoryCanada.com before we started the stream is that there was actually no
Oh my
railroad in the
gosh.
Underground Railroad.
The railroad went through Detroit, by the way, just so you know, as
This
Chloe.
sounds like something an
No,
idiot would do.
no, before the stream started, Chloe explained to me through one of the factoids she says in the start mode that Detroit was part of the Underground Railroad
Next, you're gonna tell me somebody's got a copy of the book Roots.
to Canada.
Yeah, shout out to Canada. Apparently he helped with slavery.
If a fucking android shows up and says his
Because
name
there
is
were
Quick
no
Tuesday,
slavery. I mean,
swear,
android
I'm
laws.
rage quitting this.
Because there are no slavery. I mean, android laws in Canada.
Man, it's funny how you made that same mistake twice, Brandon. Same verbal tick.
Like
Mm.
this sounds like something an idiot would do. Of like,
Ha,
no,
that
it
sounds
sounds
like
like it
something
has the
an idiot would
references
do.
with the Underground Railroad and I Have a Dream and the
You gotta talk
Martin
to
Luther
Alice.
King. Like,
Press
fuck,
X for freedom of speech, Chris.
man. Congratulations, David Cage. You made something more stupid than press X to pay
Also-
respects.
On
Also,
a
yeah,
scale of,
shout
on
out
a
to
scale of
undressing
1 to
Alice.
French, how French is that prompt, Chris? Press up to undress Alice.
Yeah.
Oh!
I think I was telling Taylor that, like, no joke, I bet that if David Cage didn't, or if this was like David Cage could do whatever he wants, she'd probably just be naked because French don't really care about
Yeah,
nudity.
because, and again, this is where I also feel like
It's like whatever.
they had people to restrain him because I feel like Kara would have been fucking sexually assaulted by now.
Why do humans hate us, mommy, even though I am one?
Maybe it's a
misunderstanding.
The Independence Day
That-
of Kentucky. Shout out to Kentucky.
That doesn't. Also, is there something wrong with their face?
Also, but remember, Alice is not an android. She's human.
They too are not bad.
Her face doesn't look right.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like,
That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know what you like, but I made you Rose's world famous.
I
I
can't.
will sow the seeds of doubt within Chris.
I missed his existential crisis. What happened?
I'll get these washed and dried.
He said something's wrong with her face.
Yeah, like when Alice was talking, it looked like, I don't know, like her mouth was not moving correctly. Like,
Also, I might just be fucking with you, but there's no way to tell.
Sleep tight, Alice.
nah.
You'll know eventually. They slap you over the head with some stuff
You
later
should
in the
eat
game.
something.
Oh, I've grown close to Luther. He likes when I'm nice to Alice.
Mm-hmm. Luther's a good guy.
That's good.
You'll be stronger than me.
I bet Luther also likes it when you're nice to him.
I mean, hey man, that'd be nice to Luther. He
I
seems
mean,
like a nice guy.
people like when you're nice to them, Chris, generally speaking. I don't know what you're trying to imply there.
Yeah,
but
Chris, they just want to have a nice platonical relationship, you fuck ass.
I mean, all like androids can have sex. Unless you pay them to.
How much
I
money
mean,
they asking?
they've got free will. They can fuck if they want.
It's true. God bless America. Home of the Whopper, land of the prostitutes.
Only in
I haven't
two,
watched
only
Camp
in two
Camp,
states,
but this-
though. Only in 2 states, though.
It's true.
I haven't
Nevada and
watched
Rhode
Camp
Island.
Camp, so I can't really judge, but
I'm Kara. This is my son Adam. I'm Rose, but you know that already. Come and have a seat.
also, we appreciate you guys coming out to watch
Please.
this
Please
instead of,
tell
you
me.
know,
Oh, is this the black chick that
Instead of
alludes to
enjoying
the
the
Underground
night.
Railroad in American
So you
history?
gonna tell me what a deviant's doing in the
Oh,
snow with
man.
a girl?
Also, if I remember correctly, because we don't have the sound on for streaming reasons. When she says, "What's your name?" she's like, "Oh, it's Kara," and he's like, "Hi, Kara," and I'm like, I really wish they just come back and said Kara. It's like Kara, Kara, Kara.
Yeah.
Like everybody pronounces her name differently.
Ran away.
I mean, it's like Detective Nam and Jaden, FBI.
oh,
I mean, that's
gosh.
probably how Festive would pronounce his name.
I
Inside
can't
joke.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Alice
Fest
wouldn't
is
survive
from
another
the
night.
north.
I just try
Therefore
to
he's weird.
lend a helping hand when I can.
You and your son live here alone.
My husband
Mhm,
passed away
mhm.
2 years ago.
Okay, maybe it's just this game, because I kind of see it look a little weird when she's talking too.
It's cool.
We'll never be rich, but there's always food on the table.
Like,
I don't
if you
know,
just
I don't
look
know
at
what
it-
you're seeing. It looks fine to me.
It must be just me then.
How are you helping us? Most humans hate androids.
My
Why
people
do-
were often made to feel their lives were worthless.
Most humans hate androids. That's not really explored enough,
Who
though.
helped them along the way.
Why do humans hate androids?
Wait a second!
Across the border.
I mean, why do white people hate black people back in the
Wait
day?
a
Why do
fucking second.
people hate Persians? Why do people hate fucking anybody?
She said my people were once hated too.
Yes.
How far in the future is this?
2038.
2030.
2038.
That's not
Everybody's
20 years. It's
The way-
exactly
the-
20 years from today, Chris.
the way she said that. My people used to be hated too. The way she said that makes it sound like, yeah, people aren't racist against us anymore. When unfortunately,
I thought you were going the other way with that.
she's kind of wrong.
I mean, by 2030, we have solved all racism among humans. That'll
Did
be a known
we?
fact. I mean, it's 2030. We got another 15 years to figure it out.
Oh my gosh. I would like to hope
2032.
so.
But yes,
By
she
2030,
just
white
alluded to
people,
black
people come
history
together.
in this game that is not at all about race.
Yeah, but the idea of, like, you know, yeah, people aren't racist against us anymore. Like, systemic racism isn't around. Is like,
It's only because the androids showed up and white people found a new person to hate.
God.
You know what? That probably actually
That's
is
probably
the
true. That probably
in-lore-
would happen.
That probably is not only true, but also the in-lore explanation for why.
Probably. Gotta find someone to hate.
Oh no, Mary shut down. Who's Mary?
I mean, it's like how in
You're just-
XCOM
you're
the
just
whole
meeting her for the
world gets
first time.
together just because of mutual hatred from the aliens that are trying to kill us all.
I mean, fuck aliens. Am I right? They came from space and shit. They want to take
I
my Earth.
mean, yeah, fuck aliens though. That's all I'm saying.
Android crying. Why did they have tear ducts? I don't know.
Yeah, like that's another thing. That like, why would you have built that functionality into the Android?
I don't know.
RA9 will save us.
So it cries when you cry, I guess, so you don't feel alone? I don't know.
Alice? What are you doing? You should be
Show us the way, RA9.
I swear, if that's what Marcus's number is.
It'd be great, wouldn't it?
I guarantee you
It'd be
that. I
stupid!
guarantee you.
Important decision.
It probably is. Like,
I'll let her
Important
stay.
decision.
I'll let her stay.
Now she knows about death.
I mean, probably had to know sometime.
Yeah, you know, she's like 8 or 9. About time.
I feel like these two should have ripped their bits out, like their little circle things out, and that's
I still
the
don't know
only.
if everybody knows how to do that.
What do you mean? You know how you just throw a you just chip it off with a knife and the skin regrows.
I mean, would that be your first fucking reaction if you had that?
It
Would be
was
like,
it was
fucking
apparently
nice.
Kara's and Marcus's.
Yes.
Not Connor's. Kara's and Marcus's.
That's what I said.
Although I said Connor. It's like,
Kara's
It's like
and
those,
Marcus's.
I mean, like those two, like that dude especially looked like they were probably trying to hide, and you know, probably had to go through a lot of the same shit that
Did
Kara
Luther
would have.
get rid of
The
his
only
bit?
reason,
Yeah, Luther got rid of his
that
bit
dude
too.
has his-
Luther is bitless.
The only reason that dude still has it is in service of their fucking story. Fuck you, David Cage.
Do you understand me?
So yeah, Tustic, that's what you missed.
Adam! We've already talked about
You saw an android die. That's about it. And now Alice has seen it, and Alice has to put some goddamn pants on, young lady.
You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines? They are not machines! They are alive! I'm alive! You're alive!
Uh-oh.
They're nothing! And none of this would be happening if Dad was still here.
Is she holding L1, I assume?
No, I'm not anymore. Actually, I
Okay.
let go of the prompt.
Because I was curious if you could interrupt this scene. Because I just sat in the other side of the room while they argued, then I walked up after they were done, so I just didn't know if you could interrupt it.
Don't mind him.
Sorry.
Sometimes he just boils over.
So to him, androids are not people.
Hard. Since his dad passed away.
Oh man.
It's okay though, he's a black guy though, so it's not racist. It's no message.
Man.
I'm telling you, man, it's intentional.
What the fuck is
That's
this
the
game
wor-
trying
that's
to
the-
fucking...
That's the worst part.
I'm sure this game tried to do something and then failed miserably, which is why David Cage fell back on It's About Nothing.
The only thing it does really well is, damn, these graphics look good.
Press X to freedom of speech.
More of a press triangle for reproductive rights, man, myself.
No,
Press
reproduction's overrated.
X for freedom of speech. Yet this is not a game about racism. That fucking coward. I can't stand it.
World War III?
Wait,
Yeah.
car
been
is
alluding to it
worth
in these magazines
900
constantly.
bucks?
Yeah. We've seen that price before.
I thought it was 1,000.
It's the same difference. It's like...
I
yeah,
could buy Kara.
Yeah.
Actually, you'd probably have to pay like
God, imagine what the
$1,000
maintenance cost on shit like that is, though.
No,
probably have to
I
pay like
could buy Kara right now with spare money I have in my account.
you could buy Kara, but if you want one with like bigger tits, it probably costs more. Like,
Probably. That's like a lot more plastic you have to build. I wonder how easily it would be to change body parts out if you bought an Android. Like, do you pay for the base and then you change out the parts? Can I get interchangeable dick sizes for my
theoretically,
robots?
you
Is what
should
I'm
be
asking.
able to, right? Like,
Is my Android's dick modular? Is basically what I'm asking.
it should be. It's like I got you a new attachment. Now you don't have to have the base model. I got you the big gym.
Yeah, the big gym. You got to go to the third-party sites to get the crazy ones. I want to see what the third-party market for Androids is like.
Oh man, I hope there's like a bad dragon Android site. Like, here, we got you the fucking.
Oh,
I got you
interesting.
the canine attachments.
I always find it interesting when you do stuff differently, because I played basically all the car sections. So I insisted on it, and I said, "We gotta
It's
talk
the
about this."
Popo.
Also,
Oh, how did
you
that
missed
go?
because you talked to her. You missed a chance to talk to
no,
Luther.
No.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Hide androids.
Mhm.
I knew it.
There's 4 things you got to do.
I don't know what they are, so
Oh, you are.
yeah.
Is there
I'm
any reason
fucked.
why
I'm fucked.
it'd
That's
be
okay.
fucking illegal to have androids there, though?
Yes,
Hurry, Luther. Take
it's
Alice and
you can't
hide
have them
Okay.
currently.
upstairs.
Just look around, you'll find them.
Okay.
But the game won't point them out to you. Do you want me to tell you an optional conversation you could have with Luther, or do you really care?
You can go ahead and tell me.
If you talk to Luther, he looks at you and says, "We need to talk about Alice. I noticed something," and then
You
Carter
have
just
to
brushes
hide
it
that
off.
evidence.
So Luther knows something about Alice he wants to talk to you about, but you brushed it off.
If
There's no other option
Okay,
to like discuss it.
that sucks.
Do you want to get
Oh,
us
well.
in trouble?
It'll come up.
Do you want to get your mother into trouble?
2 more things.
And keep calm. And just do what I say.
I think I'm gonna miss the last bit of evidence. I don't see any prompts.
What you gonna do?
Do what I say, boy.
Boy.
No.
Just open the door, it's just Kratos. Says, "I'm looking for my boy."
Oh, hide
Man.
evidence. Okay.
I still.
Wait,
I
that's
still want
hiding
to-
evidence?
I still.
Did you find the fun one?
No.
I still want to finish God of War, but man, I'm on an optional fight and it's kicking my ass.
We've had reports of androids in the area.
I know what the last one is. I guarantee you will never fucking find it.
I didn't.
Do you mind
So,
if I ask
go
you a few
ahead.
questions?
I mean, I'll wait till after the scene's over.
May I come in?
Of course.
Did you,
You know,
do you
you
know what
get
it
this
was
is-
because you didn't find it and the police did, or...
I'll wait till after the scene. There's still a chance. That's why I'm not going to spoil it, because you still have a chance to save it.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
I'd love one. Have you noticed anything?
I mean, I think it gives you... It doesn't give you prompts because it wants you to, like, think about the house and actually
No, nothing.
try to,
Well, it's
figure
only
out
on
what you
one
saw.
floor, so that actually does narrow down your choices quite a
Anyone
bit.
else in the house?
It's just the one you can find is, like, such... Like... I don't know how to describe it. Like, Android adjacent, that I'm kind of like, how does it qualify as evidence?
I missed
He
the
wants you to make
question.
coffee. Oh, it's who's with you in the house? Do you have androids in the house? I mean, I'm answering these so late that whatever. And he wants you to make coffee.
Yeah, okay, whatever. If I miss it, whatever. We'll just figure out, improvise the scene as you do in a David Cage game.
But equally, you're right. That's like one of the only parts of the game that does it, if the only part. But like, I don't think that makes it bad. Arguably, that makes it better. Like, I like that the game actually tries to test you on your knowledge of what do you notice that seems android centric.
Yeah,
I don't want the game to hold my hand. I want it to be like, look, motherfucker, are you paying attention? As to like how much it matters,
fucking
that's
see
kind of
it.
bullshit.
I don't fucking see it.
I'll tell you after the scene's over. Just watch it. You just wander in circles.
I
Yeah. Watch him enjoy the coffee. So,
Drank that coffee.
now, let me tell you the part that's bullshit. As someone, I don't know how to describe it. Let me tell you the part that's bullshit Taylor pointed out to me. This officer technically cannot come inside your house without a warrant.
That's
unless
true.
laws have
That's
changed in
true.
the last
Yeah,
couple years.
yeah.
if
So you literally could have stopped him at the door.
officers are like vampires, where unless you have a warrant, you have to invite them in.
It's almost like this was written by somebody that didn't know what they were
Yeah.
doing.
Well, I was gonna say we not know what they're doing, but someone who's from another country. So they're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, in the movies, police officers always enter the house, and it's like, yeah, but legally you can't do that.
French
If he finds anything, you can void it.
Suspicion level.
France is a democratic country. Like they
I
probably.
don't know if they have the same search laws as we do, though.
Like it is literally the country that invented democracy.
Son,
Yeah, it took a lot of beheadings to get there, but they got there.
Is everything
Yeah,
all right,
as a group.
Adam?
Fuck you, Marie Antoinette.
The androids,
Yeah.
He needs a rest. He's been working in the garden all day.
I'm probably thinking of the wrong historical figure, though. Like-
Marie Antoinette was the let them eat cake woman, French Revolution and all that. if I
Okay,
remember
probably,
correctly.
yeah. Then wasn't she, like, beheaded?
No.
Okay, yeah, then I'm thinking of that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Assassin's Creed Unity, all that stuff.
Oh, man, Unity, I still gotta play through that.
I probably should have said upset.
Thanks for the
I feel like autistic is like actually it was Greece, but close enough. They're like in that same general, not America part of
Oh.
the earth.
My bad.
Somebody else in the house?
Actually, no, it's Greece. Fun history fact.
Yeah. Thanks.
So Brandon, the last thing was that the magazine cover is on the Android slide and not the World War III slide. That's evidence, though.
Shit!
Wow.
Making me fucking take off my headphones. Jeez.
The fucking wait a minute. The fucking magazine. It's like how would the cops
Exactly.
know that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
suck a dick. That's stupid.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't notice it, no matter whether it's on or not.
Yeah, but David Cage can eat my ass for that one. That's
What other differences? You did the Watch Me thing, which was the same. We hid Luther and Alice in the laundry room, so you don't have to worry about the upstairs noise.
All the points I
Talking
got.
to Adam to keep him calm helps out. That's seen a lot.
Policemen left. Yeah, I probably should have said upset instead of he's tired, but
they
I
call
mean,
it
same
Chapter
difference.
Midnight Train.
Telling him to be calm before helps a lot, as I understand.
I did. Yeah, that was
So
It's like,
otherwise
hey,
he kinda-
you gotta
he
fucking
panics.
calm down.
Our broadcast is all over the news. Now he-
Yeah, a geek call. I see what you're saying. Where that's the only part in the game where any of the magazines actually matter.
I don't think that's the problem at all, because like whatever. I just think it's weird that like it having on the Android slide is somehow indicative of you being friendly with androids.
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense to me.
It's like if I leave my magazine open on like a fucking drug PSA thing, then I don't think people are gonna come in and be like, "So you're into drugs, right?" Like,
Then live as a slave. Because if
Oh, I
You
know this
what?
scene.
A white person telling a black man live as a slave. That is, I don't care if they're
Yeah,
Android. That's fucking
The
dumb.
scene! I saw this on Twitter, and it's like, yeah, and I saw this, and like
David
this dude
Cage
that was posting it
made a
was like,
choice-
"Fuck you, game."
Whether he was aware of it or not, to have a white lady tell a black man then live as a slave.
Oh man!
he's an android though; it's different. I'm sure he'd say.
I can't believe he did that.
Oh, holy shit!
You can't do that. That's so bad.
There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit, all selling us like merchandise.
Fucking hell.
Gosh.
And set our people free.
This game is shit. This is the David Cage I know and loathe.
I mean, you're still playing it.
5 teams. One for
I
I mean, I also played through all of Beyond Two Souls. That tells you fucking
Who
nothing
knows? Maybe
about
this
my
will be
opinion.
doing
Islands.
That
You're doing
tells
this
you
to yourself,
nothing
buddy.
about my opinion of the game, okay?
Maybe this game will redeem itself with its ending.
I'm just saying, man, you're hurting yourself here. You got no one to blame for yourself. Do you keep playing?
Oh, I
this?
know. I am fully aware of who is responsible for my suffering right now. It's a combination of myself and David Cage.
But at the same time, I mean, we haven't seen the end yet, and maybe the ending
And
will
we are
redeem.
not going to live as a slave. I can't believe they did that. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I mean, you look like humans. Why does it matter if you're seen in public or not? You have the bit removed.
they're gone.
Oh
I
look,
don't know. I don't know if they have another way to still tell.
There's probably even
I
more.
don't remember if
a
that comes
friend
up
of
or
mine,
not.
a friend of mine came online and he's streaming Life is Strange Before the Storm, a good game.
I remember good games.
A better game. I don't know if I would call it good per se.
Fair.
I remember good games. I used to play them
Oh man.
back in the day.
Like it. I don't like prequels as a general concept.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
In
make
the
all
his-
my films prequels.
In the oh, shit.
That's impossible.
prequels
There
to
has to be at
nothing.
least one film that was the original.
There is only one time I could think of when a prequel actually felt necessary, and that was Yakuza 0, because that game actually did add to, like, the fucking story and everything.
I'm gonna start making prequels
Secure
to
the
Land
area,
Canoe.
get into the store. Okay, so what are our prompts? Nothing on this
I'm
side.
gonna fully admit I'm gonna like fucking zone out for a bit because this chapter is so fucking boring for the most of it.
I want to give you the freedom touch, my friend. You've been touched by my freedom.
So we can talk about all kinds of other shit.
I am a magical
Yeah.
black man. That's my power.
Until like the very end of this chapter, like nothing about it is good.
We need to get rid of it.
If I'm free, then
Dude,
see ya.
this magical freedom touch is out of fucking control, man.
Oh, it gets better.
How many more freedoms can I touch?
Touch all of them.
Keep touching the freedom. No one will stop you.
You
Can I
grab their
give
dick
these
and
androids
say, "You're
over
free."
here the freedom touch?
This is
Android
so
work
stupid.
ahead.
And again, I feel like Brandon, you brought this up from the very frickin' start. The idea of like, if we really have automated all of our labor, doesn't that bring us to a point where we really don't have to work anymore?
Yeah, in theory. Like, that would be the post-scarcity society, where, like, labor is
it'd
irrelevant.
be like
It's like
it'd be
Xanarkins in FF10, where they all play all day, they don't fucking work. Because the Mocking does all the work.
I was gonna say Wall-E, where
Yeah.
everything.
That's probably a closer to our real future.
Yeah.
Post scarcity.
Everybody's fucking obese.
It's not going to be people playing sports all the time. It's gonna
Bullshit! There are
be-
people there, like, you're gonna have your Blitzball stars. I
There's
am
gonna
the
be
star player of the Xanarkin Aves, in case you weren't aware.
There's
No,
going to be a lot more overweight people than there are Blitzball stars.
Oh yeah,
No, fuck Blitzball.
But I have a hard
Now-
time believing everyone's gonna be overweight. There's probably gonna be at least one, like a couple of people who were really into fitness.
At least 5 in the whole
yeah,
world.
But let me tell you about Thrash Ball, on the other hand, if anybody knows
Lord.
what that's a reference to.
Oh lord. Coltrane coming through.
Yeah! Fuck Coltrane!
Train.
Miss you, Coltrane.
Convert!
Yeah.
Freedom
miss
touch! You're free now! I touch
miss
you
you,
and
bro.
you're free now!
Put my finger up your butt, now you're free.
That's a whole different kind of freedom. That's sexual freedom right there. It's
Also, you do not have prostate cancer.
just as a like FYI while we're at it.
Road. She did her magical freedom hack.
There. Nobody should bother us now.
She freed that sign to say whatever it wants as long
Locked
as it's what we
the
want it to be.
road!
I want Marcus to touch the sign and just make it spout memes. Just
Oh, like Watch Dogs.
yeah. Man, was that game out of touch.
Oh,
Do
boy.
a barrel roll!
That's always the problem. I saw a fucking I was watching some TV show that my sister's into that's currently airing, and they had someone say like a boss, and I'm like, God, fucking memes get
Man,
dated so
that was like
fast in today's world.
2003, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like, dog, that's like a hot 10-year-old meme right there.
But like, yeah, and the whole thing of like,
I was at memes date after like 2 months at this point. Like,
basically,
Okay, this
yeah,
is
like,
totally
you can't-
climbable. I don't know why I can't get in there. That is totally
bad.
climbable.
I am glad for one thing that Watch Dogs gave us.
The freedom touch?
That is
hat?
the best. Bobo Dakes is the best.
yeah.
Well, that's Watch Dogs 2. That's a good game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it also gave us the iconic cap. I don't
Yo,
know how we live
bitch!
without it.
It's Bobo Dakes.
Thanks.
Do you remember Arnaud's iconic pocket watch from Unity?
Oh yeah, what if the Watch Dogs DLC is on sale? If I pick that up.
The Watch Dogs 1 or 2 DLC?
2. I don't think Watch Dogs 1 had DLC, did
It
it?
had the T-Bone pack that I thought you played.
Oh yeah, I did play that. Yeah,
I
that was
see the
terrible.
Division. Well, I see the Division on sale on Steam, so I might get that.
The Watch Dogs. Is there just a season
What were you
pass?
playing earlier? Were you playing Siege earlier? Because I thought you were playing Tom Clancy something.
Me?
Yeah, I thought it was you.
Ghost Recon. Wildlands.
Oh. Why would she hand me the bolt cutter? She's closer to it.
It's like $10 total to play the Watch Dogs 2 DLC.
I have a PS4 copy of that. I got it for my birthday. I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll play this on console.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's a single-player game for the most part, despite the multiplayer trappings, but...
Yeah, I never really engaged with the multiplayer stuff anyway, so you're fine.
Yeah, I only did the multiplayer stuff in Watch Dogs, like the first one, like a few times, but I wasn't really super interested in it. And I remember once when I tried to do the whole thing with the mobile app, and...
Oh yeah, the mobile app.
Yeah,
Where is the drone I'm supposed to intercept?
It's near the store window.
Okay.
Just go to the scaffolding, and you'll find it.
Oh, I see.
There it is. Yeah.
This almost reminds me of Marcus having to find the fucking symbols to find the android hideout. Like this.
Okay, it's a route reconstruction. Okay, okay.
Like it almost seems like in like sections where there's not a whole lot of dialogue, this game doesn't really stand out too much. Like, or it doesn't seem too interesting.
Would be too high. Would be too far.
Huh. Damn.
Would be too far.
Too far. Would it be too far? It'd be
Drone
too far.
can be reached from there.
Yep. You can get that drone.
Yeah. So now I gotta reconstruct our route up there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, eCall says, if you just cut out Marcus, this game gets so much better.
It does.
Would be too late. Wait, why not just wait for it if it'll be too late for the first run?
You have to get high enough to be able to drop on it.
What?
No, but it said would be too late. Then just fucking wait.
Yeah, what?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know. I've already said fuck this game, so
It's fucking video game trappings. It's the least of my
Would be too
problems.
high.
yeah, it's what the fuck, man?
You know.
The too late one still, it doesn't even make sense to me. Like it's just...
Yeah, it's like this. Just wait for the fucking next rotation. You're fine.
No man, you're running out of
Whatever,
time.
you know, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's one of those little things. It's like
No, it has to be like this in service of the story we're telling.
You're running out of time. Shut up, though.
Either that, or it's kind of like old adventure game bullshit where you used to pixel hunt and that was
area is
considered
secure
gameplay.
now.
I hope it didn't have time to call the cops.
We'll soon find out.
Analyze store window. Let's analyze it. Let's do an analysis. Let's make all these androids go free.
Oh man, I'm gonna put my fingers in all of their butts.
You see the
God, I really wish that. You know,
That's how it worked.
I was gonna say that, and then it just hit me that I was like, I bet there's already a fucking like porno version of this game that involves your dick going in their butt, and that's how you fucking change them.
I mean, I've already seen a porn parody that got released not long ago, actually called Jurassic Wood.
That's pretty good. I respect that. Although I think Oversnatch was always one of my favorites.
Oh man, Oversnatch.
Oh man, Oversnatch.
Thank you, Brazzers.
Yeah, really. I mean, what is Braz working on for this one? What would it be called?
Detroit Become Butthole.
Detroit Become...
Found it.
I don't know. Something.
Alarm is down. Or no, I guess I have to turn the alarm down.
Yeah.
Detroit Become Wet.
Just gotta follow the wire to the power source and shut it down, that's all.
Detroit Become Human. I don't know.
Oh no, it's where the androids are doing the work.
Detroit Becoming Honor Tits.
Oh, what if it's Detroit Become Human?
Okay, now I've gotta make them the freedom again. I gotta give them the freedom touch.
Yeah, that's right. Give them the freedom where they
The
want it or
freedom
not.
touch should be that one attack that
Tree is level 3 super. Is the freedom touch.
I have no other option but to freedom.
the freedom touch should be that attack Kakashi uses in Naruto where he like puts two
The
fingers
1,000
like,
years of death.
He's a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll change him alright. That'll show him the freedom.
Alright, go away, free guys. I'm gonna sabotage your job.
You're awake now.
Yeah, also, all the people who's introducing to freedom are suddenly out of work. And have, like, well, I guess they don't need to work necessarily, but they do need, like, blood and maintenance.
I mean, anything to do. Like, even if you're free, you still need something to do with your free time. A hobby of some sort.
So it's like, I'm introducing you to freedom and abject poverty.
And I'm doing nothing to
What the fuck did he just
rehabilitate
do?
you.
He hacked the wires. Shut up, though.
What? What?
He hacked the power. He hacked the power.
Shut
That
up, though. That's
doesn't
how
make
it
any
works.
sense.
That's how that works, though. Shut up.
No.
All right, we complete all the objectives. Now it's time to get into the car and do the thing.
You can't hack a wire.
Excuse me. This is actually kind of like I have more than half my time left now, so that was actually a pretty not a whole lot actually went on there. I see what you mean, Sam.
Yeah, it's boring as shit.
Man, fuck this game. Like I think we've just legitimately hit that point of just.
I mean, it's a David Cage game. That was gonna happen at some point, regardless.
I mean, I had hope. I was optimistic.
I mean, I went into this with a blank slate. And we were even having fun in the early sections of the game. Memory serves. You were having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? You know the worst part is that even though this game is shit, I'm still having a good time.
I mean,
like there's a catharsis in this that I'm genuinely enjoying.
I guess.
But that is literally just me. You can hate it if you want. I'm not gonna say your opinion is wrong.
No, it's I don't know. I don't like her idea of fun though, because usually that means she wants to murder someone.
Is that North? I think that's someone else actually.
Who? Next to you, it's North.
Oh, that is North. Okay.
Yeah, that's North.
That's our tsundere.
Yeah.
Well, now we're inside the store.
I was gonna say, as fast
and
as
there's
he was
no
going,
alarm, so
I thought he
it's
was actually
time
gonna, like, plow
to
into them.
awaken them to freedom.
You don't have to obey.
So give him the freedom.
I hate this freedom touch. I hate it so much. It's so stupid.
It
What part
really
don't you
is.
like about it? The part where he touches him.
And again, it's like, can't anybody else
Man,
do that
I
aside
love
from
this
Marcus?
brainwash. Well, I guarantee you he is the KA9. I guarantee you he's the KA9.
RA9.
RA9, yes.
Yeah, close enough.
I guarantee you he's the RA9 that everyone's looking forward to as being the god messiah of Android freedom.
I don't know. Sam,
Yeah.
as somebody who takes like story writing and shit seriously, especially in like film and
I
whatnot,
don't know where you got the idea that Sam takes writing seriously. Like he enjoys it and he likes doing it.
I mean, or at least like you appreciate like good storytelling, right?
Sure. Yes, I like my Gaspar Noé films. Thank you.
Am I wrong for saying that anytime there's like a prophecy and stuff like this, it's just bullshit to make it look like, no, look how clever we were. We thought of this in the beginning, and then there's the reveal at the end. Look how smart I am.
I mean, if it gives you an idea, there was a film club that got started last quarter, and I was interested in joining, and then I heard from somebody that the script was about a man who was prophesized to, like, become some kind of legend, and I immediately said I'm not joining that. And they said, why? I was like, because I don't care for prophecy stories. I think they're stupid. The only way
I
I like
actually,
them is when
I
they
actually
reverse
also
it, bro.
hate prophecy as a concept. I'm also
I,
someone who doesn't believe.
I like things of either they turn the trope around, they do the unchosen hero, the everyman, stuff like that is way more interesting.
You mean
than
everyone's
it was
the
always...
special?
Yeah,
The
or
thing
just,
is-
I just hate the idea that it's like you were born to do this. 'cause it's just fucking
So you want to know?
So
a
what's your opinion on
series-
Kingdom Hearts now, Sam?
You want to know a
I think
series
that
of
story's
movies?
terrible, and I think people who like the Kingdom Hearts story and say it's not complicated are lying through their asses.
Well, I'm
Like,
glad
you
you know.
wanna know-
I'm glad to think you. I'm glad to know you think I'm a liar.
Yeah.
You want to know something that actually did the whole prophecy thing in a good way? Of like, you followed this prophecy, you ignored stuff because of this prophecy, and now it bit you all in the ass? The Star Wars prequel trilogy! They all thought Anakin's gonna be the one because of the prophecy, and even when it's like, I don't know about it, they're like, well, prophecy, I guess. And everybody's like, no, seriously, he's gonna be awesome because prophecy. Prophecy,
You are
prophecy,
free now,
prophecy.
so
And then
do
it's
as I
like,
say.
no, now he's literally murdering kids.
I think there was something. It's like pseudo prophecy, like I guess. So I wish I could find it. It's a very old GamePro issue where they
North
based out like
is
the letters to the
companion,
editor
and
stuff.
Jericho considers us the leader.
And somebody wrote some kind of letter to the editor that was like, I want to make an RPG one day where the prophecy is that the heroes will fail, and no matter what you do as the party, you will fail. That it's like you can level up to level 90 on everybody, and you will fail. And the editor's response was like, that sounds controversial, but okay. And I was like, not that
Send
everything
our
I like has to be like doom and gloom, but I like the idea of when you take a prophecy and flip it on its head. rather
Send
than just,
our
like,
message to the humans.
Or hell, man, like the freaking Lego movie.
There's way to do prophecy stories. They're just you gotta twist the
You
tropes
can't just
somehow.
like playing it straight is just is just
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
lazy.
the Lego. What was
I don't-
it?
I don't wanna
what was
call-
the name of the
the
prophecy?
the
for- was it
special.
the one brick?
The special.
Yeah, it's a special.
Yeah. What a great movie.
The
Lego
person
movie was.
who had the brick was the special, and the joke was that the special was literally the person with the brick, and it could have been anyone who got that brick. It just happened to be the protagonist.
But
We
then also
have a dream. I think, therefore I am. One planet, two races, or equal rights for androids. Let's just do it. Press triangle for we have a dream.
That sounds oddly
Oh,
similar
no.
to another famous quote by somebody who was trying to
God
abolish differences between races.
Oh,
Damn
no.
you, David. Oh my god, we have a sliding scale
off.
of... No, we have a sliding scale of violence to pacifism.
Fuck off.
They follow you, Brandon. Whatever you do, they'll do.
Equal
gosh.
rights for androids.
Holy shit.
I don't want to be pacifist. Why is my pacifism going up?
Because you're tagging instead of destroying.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. Okay.
I mean, it's pacifism. Like, you're not. It's the idea of like whether you commit violence or whether you commit to
graffiti some shit.
Yeah, to like peaceful protest, I guess would be the best way to explain it.
Oh man. Yeah, she's gonna be down with this.
Yeah, North likes it when you fuck the humans up.
Fuck yo, bench!
I'm curious if this will change the scene that comes after. Because Taylor and I went full pacifist at the end of the scene.
Watch out, lady.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better stand back.
Yeah. You're free now. Did he touch her?
Yeah, he gave her the
he
freedom
gave
touch.
her the touch.
What does it say? If androids are free, can I still have my fuck bot? Like,
I guess now you have to ask if you want to fuck it now. Like, I don't
man.
know. Ask
You
me
know
anything
what?
about how this shit works.
I'm fine with asking consent.
It's probably about a bare minimum you can do, really. It's assuming it still has its self-cleaning properties. That means it's pretty good.
Oh, those 2 spikes make a huge graphic.
Yeah.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Sure. I mean, there's less stupid things that this game has done. Or there's more stupid things this game has done, and that's honestly fine. That's not a big deal. I can think.
So there's way more stuff.
I could see that being explained with technology advancing.
There's way more stuff you can interact with, because didn't you end like 50-50 or something?
Oh, we're not done.
Oh, it'll let you go back down, okay. Because when Taylor and I did this, that was the end for us. Because I guess you have to interact with everything then, or at least each part.
Fuck your parking meters, bitch.
Oh, that's just such a weird one. It's just like, hey, fuck parking meters, man. Capitalism. Go to hell.
Fuck the bourgeoisie.
Cease the means of reproduction, am I right, fellas? I think that's cease the means of something like that. I don't know.
Prompts are left.
The screen's marked.
Yeah, we can cease reproducing.
Yeah.
Hijack.
Chris, I'm sensing a strong opinion from you on reproduction.
I mean, it probably doesn't help the fact that Kat and I legitimately don't want kids.
Oh, but think of the little Charkies running around. How beautiful would that be? The little cats and little Charkies.
No, I'm thinking of the shit that they don't have to put up with by not existing.
Come on, Prompt, just come up, just come up,
The idea
okay.
of being a parent just sounds like it's a sitcom worthy.
You can just touch the lamp pole?
You just sit next to the kid and be like, alright, now we're gonna teach you the value of Mega Man 2.
Oh,
like, shut up, Daddy, that game's old.
The thing is, I would not want to be one of those dads of like trying to imprint all the shit that I like on them. I would be more into like letting them discover, like, you know, let them find their own shit that they like.
Also,
because...
this is not tagging. This is tagging is definitely supposed to be spray paint. Like this could literally just be cleared off with like a scrubber and like a dip.
I like how I find it really funny you're going half and half.
No, I'm definitely majority violent. I
mean, like, in terms of, like, you're not destroying everything.
What other things have I
I
not
still want to
done
see
yet?
if Marcus ever, like, runs into, like, the rich guy's son again, and I just want him to beat that guy.
I want to commandeer the symbols and then trash some shit to show my actual stance.
I mean, the problem is you're sending mixed messages.
Now, come on, Autistic. I wouldn't be bad as Kratos.
You gotta be peaceful, but always back up with the threat of violence. That's how protest works, Sam.
I mean, unlike Kratos, I get along with my dad.
I don't think David Cage understands that kind of subtlety, Brandon.
Well, then he's an idiot.
I don't think he knows subtlety, period.
It's either, in this game, it's either you are completely peaceful or you are anarchist.
Neither one of those is how protests actually work. You protest peacefully, but always with the threat that if they don't obey you, there will be some violence.
I mean, I wouldn't agree to that. I don't think protests have to end in violence.
Oh no, they can end peacefully, assuming that the demands are met.
I mean, I don't think Gandhi was ready to, like, fucking slap a
Oh,
bitch.
he was. Oh, he totally was. You were misinformed. He totally was.
Wow.
I think we're steering way more Malcolm X than Martin Luther King at this point.
I mean, they were collaborators. Malcolm X and Martin McKay were collaborators.
Oh, I'm aware. They had two different ways of solving the same problem.
But they definitely worked together on that problem.
Oh. I am really curious where your next section's gonna go. Yours is very... I bet I know how you're gonna do the next part. It's gonna be different.
I don't know, how many parts would you say you are in, like...
Compared to this?
Yeah.
I think Taylor and I have done like 6 more chapters in this.
Okay.
4 to 6.
This is gonna be the last chapter of the night, though, so...
Yeah.
The next Marcus, it's either the next one or the following one. I bet I know how Brandon's gonna play it out, and I'm really curious how that's gonna go.
Well,
we'll
find out.
Because Brandon's taking a much more violent path than we did.
I like it.
Me and Taylor just played it completely peaceful the whole time, and it definitely affects the story at least a little bit. At least as far as we got. We haven't finished it yet.
F the cops.
Oh shit.
There's just no talking to people with you, is there?
F the popo.
Oh.
There's no concept.
No, Brandon, you gotta say it right. You gotta say it right. Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
I am so glad I have my own playthrough of this going, because this is like so different.
Oh no!
I was very much like, hey
Oh,
man, it's all about peace and understanding.
Oh man.
Yeah,
This
people are totally gonna help the androids now.
This Marcus is Zack Snyder's Batman.
Yeah, really.
This just in. At exactly 2 a.m., several CyberLife stores.
Oh yeah, North is down with that.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated terrorist attack.
Numerous storefronts have been.
Well, public opinion's probably not gonna look too kindly on this.
Yeah.
Fuck the
If you
public
do it-
opinion.
If you do it peacefully, it's slightly different. Where they talk, it's very slightly different. They talk like demonstration. Because we didn't vandalize the cars or break the signs or anything. We just put a bunch of tags up.
Oh man, their public opinion's hated.
This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us?
Have androids become a threat to our security?
Yeah, obviously that's different too. Because we let the cops go.
Man.
If you spare them, then they just walk away.
If only they were civil, though, then this whole thing would have been different.
Yeah, man. That was the problem. Not about being bigger,
I'm
not
so-
about being the bigger man. It's about eye for an eye the whole way down.
Man, civility, though. If they were just civil, it wouldn't have gone this way.
Oh! Oh shit.
If only you were civil, Brandon. Everything could have been different.
Alright, let's go to the main menu. See if my girl Chloe has something to say to me. I'm glad Chris knew where I was going with that.
Yeah.
We've been playing together for a while now.
Oh, Chloe, what do you have to say to me now?
Just wondering,
Oh damn.
are we friends?
Oh, is
Are
this
we
the one?
friends?
I don't know. Are you friends?
Sure.
I agree. There's no reason a human and a machine can't be friends.
I mean, I don't know you very well, Chloe.
So I will point out that if you say no, she just goes, oh, and every time you're at the main menu from then on, she doesn't look at you. She just like constantly.
Oh, did you choose no?
Taylor said no just as a meme, and it forever changes how she looks at you. She'll just constantly be like, man. Like, she looks so fucking bummed. And she'll constantly just be like, well, I wanted to talk to you. Whatever. Like, she doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
I love how E-Call kind of says, like, it's sad that you don't get to see David Cage stand in this menu.
Yeah.
Like,
just like in Indigo Prophecy.
fuck that. That was so dumb.
Alright, so I think we made a lot of progress today. I think we learned a bit about how protests actually function in the real reality-based world.
Did you know the motto of Detroit is, "We hope for better things"?
And
She still looks kind of bummed.
well, that's her neutral face. That's the face she always is in the menus. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Sam, for joining me. I hope that you're having at least as amusing, as entertaining, interesting a time as I am with this
That's
game.
fucking interesting, alright.
I do not endorse these opinions. Peaceful protest all the way, man.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Man, if only we were more civil to the white supremacists, things would be so different.
Fuck this game and fuck David Cage.
Yeah, and fuck the news. Anyway. The one thing we won't be fucking is you, my darling viewers. Because you are awesome. And I appreciate every minute of all of your time that you take to watch this stream. Because you really could do so many better things in your life, but you chose to be here with me and my friends, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks, Groot. Thanks, Groot.
We will continue this next week at the same time. The Magic stream will begin on Saturday as well, and those are getting more lively than they used to be, so that'll be interesting. And Sunday I'll continue my Dishonored run, and we will finish Bring More Witches, and we will probably go into Dishonored 2 in that same night. So, take care. On behalf of Chloe, Sam, Chris, I'm Brandon Carey. Have a good evening, y'all.
Good night, everybody.